What's up everyone, Charlie Wolf here, joined by my side as always, the Picasso of the FGC, Mr. Blino himself. Guys, Blino, it's here.
Dude, finally, we are here at the money match. I know that we've got two games on the undercard here, but guys, tonight is all about a first to 10 between Lord Deathstroke, aka Ngoni, and the artist formerly known as MisterJivs, J Mysterio. Dude, it's been such a build-up. We're finally here.
We are finally here, and I'm going to say it as it is now. This is the Salt series, so whatever filters people have, it kind of falls by the wayside when it comes to the Salt series. So, Lord Ngoni, I'm sorry, as far as I'm concerned, Lord Deathstroke, all that bullshit can fly out the window. I am of the opinion that until he can prove himself tonight, only then will he earn the title of Lord. As far as I'm concerned, you are Ngoni 615, you are Deathstroke, and as for the opponent, J Mysterio, who mysteriously disappeared and has come back confused, changed his name, and bullshit aside, he's come back stronger, he's come back harder, he's come back with a purpose, and I think his purpose is going to be realized tonight. Always going to fall short, only time will tell, Blino, but he needs to really, more than anything, I think, secure this win. But on the other side of the coin, there's Ngoni 615 who's been trolling him for the last couple of weeks.
Months,
easily months, yeah. Even without the PC. So, that's the level of salt that we're talking about over here. The guys met on Monday evening. Game went to Ngoni 615 in a different setting. It was first to 3, it was first to 2. It's going to be a different kettle of fish tonight in the first to 10 format. And guys, just to put you into the picture, it's a money match, the first of its kind on CharlieWolfGaming. And this money match has been sponsored purely by the Steam community, or in fact not the Steam community, the FGC Africa community. Limited donations from South African people only, just for the sake of transfers and things like that. But guys, believe it or not, we have gathered a total of just under 1,200 Rand in donations for this particular money match. So whoever wins this particular first to 10 set is going to be 1,200 Rand richer, possibly even more, and I'll get to that. But before we get to the money match, Blino, we've got two undercard matches, first to 5s. First one being between the good doctor himself, Parasurama, who's obviously known to everybody in the FGC Africa space, going up against somebody has kind of been generating quite a bit of hype of late. In Eddsta, has come back into the fray. Goes back all the way to MKX days as far as I can remember. It might even go back further to MK9 days, I'm not 100% sure. But people have been talking about Eddsta.
They have indeed.
Yeah, and he's going to have a chance to go up against somebody who would need no introduction to FGC Africa. And also a platform in the Salt series where this is the only time, guys, the only time. And I would like to say, only on CharlieWolfGaming, where we are going to see the good doctor. If he does get the win, by the way.
If he does get the win.
Teabag the shit out of Eddsta.
Well, dude, Eddsta's got an advantage because the good doctor, Parasurama, only started playing Mortal Kombat yesterday because all his characters are day one.
Day one.
So Eddsta's got himself a good chance here. But let's see what happens, dude. This is going to be a very, very interesting one. We are sticking to the first to 5 format, are we not?
We are sticking to the first to 5 format. Fortunately for us here in South Africa, the Elder Gods at Eskom decided that because Charlie Wolf is having a money match today, they are not going to implement any load shedding whatsoever. So, my contacts at Eskom has basically made tonight possible. So, big up to the Elder Gods at Eskom. I still hate them, but anyway, besides the point.
Do you want me to get these guys in the car?
Let's get these guys straight into the cost. I think we've been talking a lot of shit now, and let's get into the action, which I think everybody here wants to see. Parasurama's in chat, Ngoni's in chat, Chaldable, Bilal, Andy Otam, FTS Stabs, AK Slay, Benjamin is here. I see all of you guys. Lucky, X777, Donovan Welsford. I see you all here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, please do not forget to leave us a subscribe. If you have already subscribed, do not hesitate. Drop the chat for a second, leave a like or a dislike, especially if MSI Lazy Game is in the chat. Leave that dislike. I mean, it basically is not a stream without a dislike.
Yeah, no, definitely. You need at least one, and we know who it comes from.
At least one.
If it's one, okay. These guys are here, man. They are fucking ready.
Well, if they're ready, I'm ready. If I'm ready, I'm sure the audience is ready as well. Guys, let's get some action underway tonight. First to 5, Parasurama versus Eddsta.
Some katana action coming your way. I know. FTS Parasurama brings out his day one Shang.
Of course, it's the day one Shang.
Eddsta going with Old Faithful. Katana wearing that saucy summer garment. Leaves little to the imagination. Or more to the imagination than it used to be. There's a lot less skin in MK these days, and it's kind of sad.
The community's not too happy about it, but nothing's been done about it, so...
Well, nothing's been done about the Shiva Stomp either, so...
Fair enough. Okay guys, first match of the evening, and already we're seeing some drop combos, probably because it's a little bit taken aback by the fact that he's facing a day one Shang Tsung.
Guys, this is a first to 5 between two of the PC communities, Titans, FTS Parasurama, and Eddsta. FTS Parasurama just trying to step back, bait Eddsta into something. Oh, lovely flawless block. You'll see a lot of those from Eddsta. A bit of a flawless block monster. Oh, gets the shake.
Oops.
Oh,
Gets the crushing blow
walk
twice
right
in a row.
Into it.
Parasurama, just your everyday cerebral player. He's just one of those players that thinks about everything before he does anything.
Yeah, and I think that Eddsta, having gotten the start that he did in that first round, is going to have something to think about now. Parasurama not panicking, just bringing that back, as you say. Just calculated work.
I see Rival in the chat, CJ Gaming. Please forgive me if I'm butchering the name here. Daedalus, I see you in chat as well.
Daedalus. I don't know. Daedalus. I don't know. Anyways.
He's in the chat as well as 35 other members of the Wolfpack, so thanks so much guys for tuning in. This is a bit of history being made. In fact, not a bit of history, it's about 1,300 rand worth of history being made tonight.
1,300 bucks. Guys, winner takes all this evening. But before that, we've got a match here. Eddsta has managed to take that second round, putting Parasurama under all sorts of pressure in the corner there. But now he's got himself in the corner, trying to fight his way out. Parasurama getting a bit of pushback there. Oh, didn't punish that.
I suppose playing against Shang Tsung, one always needs to be a little bit patient because with Parasurama's variation, he's got access to the ground skulls, he's got access to the pork drop, and of course that shake.
Yeah, strong variation that he's rocking here. I would say that most Shang Tsungs are rocking these moves at the moment, and why not? You've got the damage, you've got the zoning, you've got the counter zoning. And once again, Parasurama, who was looking at a bit of a life deficit earlier, has managed to just slowly... Oh, that is lovely work by Parasurama. Scouting the jump. Oh, little mid-round T-Blag.
We are seeing it already, and why not?
Guys, the only place you will see a good
it's not over yet, it's not over yet. There could be a fatal blowing player, there is. It's not going to kill you, Blino.
It's not going to kill, but this is going to be very close. As we say on CharlieWolfGaming, squeaky bum time.
Squeaky bum time indeed. Still a life lead. Nope.
Oh, the grab and the brutality. Guys, you dish out a brutality on Salt Series, you get a 10. A 10.
Kitana wins.
Well, Eddsta must be feeling really good about that because Para prematurely decided to throw out some bags and pay the ultimate price there. A bit of embarrassment as well because this is a Salt Series. You dish out bags and it backfires on you, you're going to hear it from the entire community. So, Parasurama...
If you dish out the mid-round bags, you got to back that shit up. You got to back that shit up.
And that's why I just do the cowardly thing and wait till you have like a 90% life lead before you throw out some mid-game bags.
There's no such thing as cowardly in the Salt series. Anything goes.
Fair enough,
That-
fair enough.
what is the Assassin's Creed saying? There's nothing is real, everything is permitted.
I'm not a fan of Assassin's Creed, funny enough.
Dude, I loved the first one. I loved Brotherhood, and that was it, really.
Yeah, it was a little bit sad, but okay. That's Assassin's Creed. We've got MK11 here. We've got the Salt series. We've got Eddsta versus Parasurama.
Oh, bags. Anytime I see a character crouching, I'm just calling it bags. Oh yes, Parasurama turns himself into Katana. He has a day one Katana, so...
Yeah, less than a day one Katana. He actually started playing Katana this morning.
Oh, I heard like lunchtime. You put some time in.
Yeah, that's about right. Between surgeries.
Oh, lovely little jump in and conversion. Staggering, finishes the string there. It's the takes the turn back.
Forces the
Breakaway.
Ow! 305 damage. Ah, lovely teabag there. And let's see if Eddsta's going to be able to back it up this time.
Well, this is certainly far from over. Oh, bags.
That's like a slow motion bag. It's almost like the slow clap.
The slow clap of bags.
Teabags in full effect here tonight on the Salt series, guys. This is Egos and Emos. We're going to go into a bit of history as to how the name of today's team actually came about. It's the upper round, upper game.
I don't think we've got enough spectators. I'm sending those links out again.
25 of you in the chat right now. I see Mad Titan joining us as well. Mad Titan, you've come at a time where it could be that Para is going to be going down by 2-0 unless he's able to turn this particular match around and level the scores. It's quite strong thus far, but again, that anti-zoning tool that Shang has in his position, doing the work here, putting Eddsta on Life Alert, and Para takes that round number 2 in game number 2. Commander Dimak, I see you.
Yeah, Eddsta getting caught by that amplified corpse drop.
Mad Titan not 2-0 this year, it is 1-0. But this year, right now, on the Salt series is 2-0 point. Or 1-1 point, depends which way it goes.
Little grab there, gets a tiny bit of life left, life back. Oh, using that corpse drop to great effect. Another corpse drop. Eddsta's got to be careful on those jump-ins. He's a little bit too enthusiastic with the jumping.
Gets the back 2 into the forward grab, but again, Para just able to maintain this full screen presence here, and Eddsta obviously having quite a bit of difficulty getting in a little bag. That was like a mini bag. That was like
a feeble bag.
Your newborn just saying that he wants to, do his business.
Yeah, that was. Look, it was a bag. There was no brutal, so no respect for the good doctor. But he has taken the second game and leveled things up.
Well, I'm going to go one step further. Because he's on 1 point and there's no brutality, I'm going to give him a 1 respect.
Nice. 1 respect is better than no respect.
Parasurama, 1 game apiece now.
Eddsta going to Jackie Briggs. I have never seen this before.
Oh, I've seen it quite a few times, and it's something that Para's going to at least have to be a little bit mindful of. We obviously know Jackie's broken, so you know what? This is one of those things. Again, Lino, this is the Salt series, so we hold nothing back here. Jackie's as broken as fuck.
No, dude, bring your Jackies, bring your Shivas. This is the Salt series, man. If you're not pissing somebody off, you're doing it wrong.
Okay, and already we see the first crashing blow there. It's deciding, you know what? He's basically nullifying the smoke shake because Jackie doesn't have access to any projectiles.
Ah, true.
Oh gosh, that's some MK11 shit for you there. Hitbox issues, and immediately it's to take the first round in game number 3.
Oh, this is a terrible skin. For Jackie, she does not look good as Spawn.
Yeah, I don't know who thought about this. This was supposed to be the Wonder Simmons skin. And yeah, just not quite what I I would never equip my Jackie, and I don't play Jackie too much, but I would never equip her with this bullshit.
I gotta say, I do think it's kind of cool.
The outfit was great on sport.
Oh yeah.
Jackie?
Establishing those plus frames and
it's like giving Cassie. It's like giving Cassie a Superman outfit because she can, you know, a fatal blow, say airborne for a while. Not gonna happen. Worst skin in the game, Andy Otam. I 100% agree with you. Guys, this is a close match. This is a close match.
Parasurama fighting his way back here.
Oh, and he's taking that second round there.
He's given Eddsta something to think about. Eddsta coming with the counter pick. Parasurama saying, I don't give a shit.
Okay, and he just blocked that diving attack there. Rocket punch, whatever the person was called.
Oh, I remember before Shang's damage was nerfed. Damn, dude. You got hit by those rising skulls? Tickets, my friend.
Well, I mean, it has been nerfed, but I mean, it's just down to about 20% life. And it seemed like Para didn't do too much in that round, so obviously it's
still useful.
Very much so. Corpse drop. No bar to amplify. Eddsta manages to come in with the advantage bionic bounce. Trying to fight his way back into this. We're not going to see a fatal blow here, I don't think.
Got a lot of work to do, but this is Jackie. This is Jackie. Oh, look at this. Is he going to confirm it's a fatal blow? Ooh, no, not yet. Oh, he is now. He must. No. What is going on?
Oh, and Para with the clutch moment there. Takes the grab that would have actually cost him the game.
Dude, I think that Eddsta is going to be kicking himself after that. Pretty sure he had an opportunity to confirm it's a fatal blow there, but not to be. Almost stays calm.
Yeah, but he hasn't dished out any bags or salt, so you know what, Para, a 2 for you because you've got 2 points on the board.
I gave him 1.
Yeah, because the first time at you. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Exactly.
2-1 to Parasurama now. Guys, if you are seeing the scores not corresponding with the sides that the names appear, as you can see, Para on the left-hand side, when the game does start, for some other weird and wonderful reason, he's going to end up on the right-hand side. I'm not going to change the names and the positioning for the sake of chasing Para around.
MK11 things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blame it on MK11.
Sure.
Round 1.
Aha!
Fight.
There you have it, guys.
There you have it.
Just as Charlie Wolf predicted. 2-1 to Parasurama. Eddsta sticking with his Jackie.
Trying to put Para in the blender, but Para forces him into the air escape. He's got no defensive meter, no offensive meter, so he's going to resort to some grabs. Jackie and a broken self, establishing a fantastic life lead in this first round.
What a Charlie Foxtrot.
Shut the fuck up.
Round 2. Fight.
Para struggling against this newfound aggression by Eddsta. Trying to fight his way out of that corner. Lands the crashing blow there.
Well, looks like he's finally turned Jackie on. You know what I mean?
Try not to think about that, Lino.
But she looks so saucy, especially with her spawn suit on, dude.
Speaking of costumes, anybody a fan of the fact that Megan Thee Stallion is going to be cosplaying some Millennium for you guys?
I don't know who that is. This is when I do my I'm too old for this shit line.
Then I'm not going to comment.
Oh,
Fatal
confirmed
blow
it's a
out
fatal
of
blow.
a air escape, and this is going to do some additional damage. We're looking at about 400 plus here, Lino.
Oh,
God, no, we're
damn.
looking at 500 plus.
Damn.
524 damage points.
He's given himself a life lead. One touch will do it for either of these guys now.
That was some high IQ play there from Eddsta with the teabags. Oh, there we go. That deserves a 5.
Sure. Yeah, that was
deserves a 5.
You know what, dude? I'm gonna give him a 6.
Okay, just to make up for the one that you missed when I gave the 2 and you gave the 1.
Exactly. Exactly.
Absolutely.
This is all worked out to an algorithm here.
And hopefully it's going to appear on many people's YouTube feeds so we can get additional viewers for Emos, Egos, and who knows.
Egos, emos, and teabags.
Lebo. I love Meg.
I don't know who that is, but cool. The chat's gonna start tuning me now. How's it going here in the chat? Rival putting the salt in the chat.
Toki Cycles. Well played, Eddsta. So he's clearly supporting Eddsta, Toki Cycles. Cliff Manio, aka Rival. Parrot deciding who his next pick's going to be. So I think it's safe to assume it's not going to be Shang Tsung.
Oh, you've got that coveted dislike there, Wolf.
What is an edition of CharlieWolfGaming stream without the coveted dislike?
Without the lone dislike.
And speaking of lone dislikes, guys, there's 32 of you in chat right now. I only see 18 likes. If you are enjoying the Salt series thus far, this is Volume 2, Egos and Emos.
Salt Series 2.0, 2.0.
Don't forget that. That is taking some time to choose the character here.
Thinking.
And on the last second, as we welcome Christian Clay to the chat, he now opts for the Cassie Cage.
Hey, CK the Eagle Eye is among us. Welcome, sir. He goes for the Chaos Cassie.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, there's a first off crashing blow.
Launch. Gonna force the breakaway early here. I don't think Parasurama will be too upset about that. Eddsta putting the purple shit on the floor.
Just out of range there, it's Parasurama. And again, this damage that Jackie has, especially when the opponent is not sitting on any sort of defensive resources. When she hits, for some other reason, she hits like a truck. And that's why I say this character is busted.
Well, it's also the fact that he had that purple shit all over him as well. That's just slowly, not even slowly, just fucking eating your life away.
Buyo, I see you in chat, rooting for Para. At this point in time, it looks like Para might be going down.
Valved overkill in the chat, or as our friend Mr. AK Slade, who's also in the chat, would say, Velvet overkill.
Velvet overkill, Valve overkill. As far as I'm concerned, Brew, it doesn't matter. The guy has a killer Shao Kahn. That's what does matter.
He's my hero, Shao Kahn.
Well, if I remember correctly, last week's edition of the Salt series, we actually saw in chat Valve overkill approving of a certain someone Shao Kahn gameplay.
Endorsed my Shao, dude. Best moment of my life. And I've had some moments.
Oh, and again,
that is gonna kill her.
IQ play there from Eddsta, dishing out yet another turbo bag.
Guys,
Eddsta now finds himself in the lead.
Okay, well that'll get a. Are those no brutality? So you only get a.
Get a 3 from me. This is his third win. Get a 3 from me.
Okay, all right. You can get a 2 from me.
You know that should have actually been a bit more because of the teabag. Maybe
But
another 5. So I owe him 5. I owe him 2.
I want to see mid-game teabags and brutality giving you a 10 in Salt series. Guys, MisterJivs, the artist formerly known as MisterJivs, J Mysterio, in the chat, spamming false lords will fall. Guys, jump on board, cheer with the man, or give him shit if you're on Ngoni's side, or if you're on his side. There you go. Jared Scriven in the chat echoing hashtag false lords must fall.
Aha. Well, I think Parrot is now getting sick and tired of the Jackie shenanigans, so he's gone to his day one Liu Kang. I've never seen Parrot play Liu Kang before, by the way. All the way back, dating back to MKX days, I've never seen Parasurama pick up Liu Kang.
No, I can't say I'm too familiar either. Doing very well with his day one Liu Kang.
Yeah, absolutely. Heinrich Jivs for president. See you guys.
MisterJivs has brought an army to the chat tonight. You love to see it. Rama trying to establish that 1-2.
well, are we going to double amplifier? We are. I think that charges up the crushing blow there, Blind now. He's got an escape failed as well, which has already been activated prior to that, so...
Has he got 3 amplified bicycle kicks?
He's got 3 amplified bicycle kicks as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Alright, he's got that crushing blow on lock. He's gonna have to be very, very careful now. Oh, that's a punish. That's also a crushing blow. Boom.
No breakaway, 346 damage there from Parasurama. His day 1 Liu Kang seems to be doing the trick so far. Oh, great anti-air there.
Lovely anti-air to the conversion. Oh, Eddsta taking his turn back nicely there with the throw.
Andy Otam saying Ngoni will prevail tonight with the Zimbabwe flag there.
Aha! Ngoni, the man of 2 nations. Oh, these two just sort of feeling each other out now. Parasurama doing the, hey man, I've got the life lead, you come to me. Oh, and I say
that's
that.
Forced the air escape there.
Oh, lovely. Hits him with a 9-frame mid. Escape failed, so now he's got the crushing. Not that he's
He's
going to
already used the grab crushing blow.
Oh, I thought he used
But
the
the
back one.
humble Punani punch and the tea bags.
Give him a mercy. Oh.
Ngoni's eating Papa sent him by DHL.
Andy, how dare you call it pup brew? You're from Zim, it's Sadza. Is it not? Is it not?
Gamer1 in chat, welcome. Gamer1, who actually doesn't live too far from our place of residence, actually can confirm in chat. I spoke to the guys at ESCOM today to just terminate load shedding. Just for today. Tomorrow morning it will resume at 6 AM.
Seawolf has got high friends in places.
Elder gods in places.
High friends in places.
I'm right in saying it's now 3 games apiece.
It is indeed 3 games apiece.
And it looks like Eddsta's gone to the one character in Mortal Kombat that just loves playing with poles.
He just he just plays all the annoying characters.
Well, definitely a player in Eddsta that kind of prefers the female characters. I've seen him play Jackie, I've seen him play Kitana obviously, I've seen him play Jade. He also plays Melina. I haven't seen Cassie, I haven't seen Sonya, and I haven't seen Shiva. Definitely haven't seen Devora. Devora is one of those characters that nobody plays. Nobody. And that's why I picked her up.
That is a good enough reason.
Parasurama with the teleport there. Oh, just out of range there. But again, it's one of the absolute gods when it comes to taking grabs. Not sure how he does it, but he just has this uncanny ability to take throws. Doesn't matter which way you decide to go. He's like got a 90% success of taking throws. It's just unbelievable.
Nothing pisses me off more, dude, because I don't know, it's just one of those things that I've never been able to get right, man. I cannot take a throw. If you want to beat me, guys, just fucking throw him.
Well, apparently turning the flavor and just saying, you know what, you're going to take throws and so am I.
Oh, there's the big KB.
Bicycle, or dragon kick rather, and
You woke the dragon.
Paris saying he's woken the dragon. Jade saying, you know what, let me play with that dragon pole. It's happening here on the Salt series, guys.
Oh, is that a bag?
Will it surprise you?
No, dude, well look, every time I see a crouch, I'm calling it a bag. They're just bagging. Look at bags.
Great with punish there from Parasurama.
Didn't have the, it's called this variation Son Goku. Dragon Ball Z reference. Dragon Ball.
I'm too old for that shit.
Touche.
Paris should have the amplified bicycle kick crushing blow on deck right now, and he's put Eddsta in the spawn here. Eddsta's trying to fight out. Lands the fatal blow. But I think there's going to be a bit of a mini victory for Parasurama more than anything else here, because he's got not much more resources to call on here. He's got a full stick of butter. He's got the purple shit.
Oh, Parasurama trying to.
Delilah's dance comes into play here.
What's Delilah. Parasurama gonna have to be careful here. It's the. Oh no! What was that? Okay, there's Jade's full screen overhead unblockable down two.
Now don't ask me how that wake up attack was beaten by the back one.
Parasurama using that. Oh, and he goes for the low this time.
Parasurama again with some. Oh, there we go. There we go. Something we don't see too often from the good doctor, and he's going to earn a 7 from our side.
Kang wins.
You challenge a Kakarot champion. Now I do know that Kakarot is a reference to Dragon Ball Z as well. Only reason I know that because I saw the game Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Kakarot. That's his traditional, his government name. That was given to him by the Saiyans.
Some Dragon Ball lore being shared here. I know. When I saw one of the guys on Injustice 2, when I used to play Injustice 2 regularly, one of the guys was actually called Kakarot. That was his gamer tag. And being South African, I thought he was just trying to be funny, and I thought he was calling himself Kakarot. And a friend of mine actually said, no, dude, that's actually somebody from the Dragon Ball series. I'm like, I don't fuck know.
I'm too old for this shit.
So as far as I'm concerned, it's Kakarot, it's 4-3, it's Salt Series 2.0, it's Egos and Emos, it's the first ever money match on CharlieWolfGaming.
Remember the first time we met?
Oh, but
You tried to kill me.
you tried to kill me.
Fight!
I was
can't
dissuaded
play
because
fair.
somebody told me you were 10,000 years old.
Movie lore coming from Mr. Wolf. Not too old for that shit.
And speaking of movie, we got another one coming up fairly shortly. I think it's on the 16th of April.
I am going to be. I'm gonna hope for the best, expect the worst.
I'm just not the biggest fan of Cole Turner. Or Cole Young, or whatever his fucking name is.
He's not even a person, bro. Who is he?
You know what I think? I think that
They're trolling.
that is a name that Johnny Cage has given to himself to hide his Hollywood identity.
if you're-
That's my
if you're
theory.
right-
That's my theory.
If you're right, dude, that would be awesome.
Jivan saying in chat, you don't impress me with your Dragon Ball Z knowledge. I'm telling you in chat, Jivan, I don't give a shit. We don't match them, we can talk. No pressure.
Guys, Parasurama is on match point here.
Match point for Parasurama. Eddsta gone back to his Kitana main and
Gamer 1 even citing the year the movie came out, 1995. I remember. I went to the big screen. I was a lighty. I went to Nelspruit to go and watch it, and there were dudes there that were dressed as Scorpion and Sub-Zero and Reptile, and it blew my mind, dude.
Parasurama, 50% of Eddsta's life gone in this potentially final round.
Oh,
Crushing blow
more than
back
50
to
now.
throw. And it
That's
looks
a-
like Andy Otam is saying here.
Finish
Don't
it!
throw some
Give him the mercy,
loser.
give him the mercy, give him the mercy, give him the mercy. No.
Friendship to finish it off. Yeah, no, yeah.
No, he gets 2 for that. No, 1. This is the Salt series, Doctor.
Friendship.
He's not playing by the rules.
Nah, but you know what? When we talk about Salt Series, we say teabags allowed, friendships, brutalities, fatalities, turbo bags, micro bags, mid-screen bags, mid-game bags. So you know what? I'll give him a... I don't know how much I gave him.
Oh, damn it. I ran out of time. I was contemplating what I was going to give him.
I gave him a 10. Flippin' hell. Well, the 10 is for the victory. Guys, that has been your match number 1 of the evening. Parasurama taking it 5-3 over Eddsta. Thank you to both competitors for dishing out some salt. And I mean, you know, for the guys in chat who have never seen this phenomenon happen before, in Para dishing out the teabag, this is the only time you will see Parasurama dishing out teabags on the Salt series.
Yeah, so it's the lesser spotted. It's very, very rare. Only seen on the Salt series during a full moon. Yeah, and other rare things.
Yeah, solar eclipse and what have you.
Exactly. Guys, that was match 1. We have got another match.
But
for
before you
Rated.
do that, before you invite these guys, I just want to take a quick little bit of time to just share some news for you guys.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to take out my script liner because
Oh
I suck like that.
No. We've been given orders, bro.
We've been given orders by the Elder Gods to share some information with you guys pertaining to FGC Africa. So I'm going to just open my script and just share.
Now listen up, guys, and listen good.
Oh shit, wrong script. Okay, let me just go back. Let me backtrack. I got this. There we go. Lino,
Yes.
hold me accountable.
All right.
Guys,
I've-
the question
I've
we
got
need
the
to be
clip in front
asking
of
you
me.
is who can dethrone the reigning Khan to become the new Khan of Africa? Join us on the 6th and the 7th of March to ascend to Khan status. On the 6th and the 7th of March, guys, we are going to be having a Khan of Africa tournament hosted by FGC Africa, where you guys are going to have the chance to, on the 6th of March, join the 5 existing qualifiers and take part in a last chance qualifier to join the 5 people who are already seeded in this particular tournament. The top 3 in the LCQ will join these to make up the top 8, who will then compete on the 7th of March to be crowned the Khan of Africa. A title currently held by TBH or AI Killjoy 837, and I'm sure that the rest of Africa are going to want to see if they have what it takes to dethrone the Khan himself.
Yeah.
There are a couple of rules, guys. You need to be a player on the PS4 console. If you have a PS5, please switch to the PS4 version of Mortal Kombat 11 to participate. The second requirement is that no Wi-Fi will be allowed. You need to have a wired NAT2 connection for you to participate in both the LCQ as well as the top 8 on the 6th and 7th respectively. And yeah, as we say, they are at this point in time 1,600 Rand cash prizes up for grabs, which are going to be split between the top 3. That number could increase, but that's happening on the 6th and the 7th of March. Blino, hosted by FGC Africa, and that is the Khan of Africa tournament for the southern and eastern part of Africa. Go on to the smash.gg registration page where you'll see all the information, the qualifying countries who are able to participate. And yeah, it's going to probably be the single biggest tournament that FGC Africa has hosted since inception.
It is. It hands down is the biggest tournament that FGC Africa has hosted. And guys, look, this is. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say this is not the last time we're gonna do this. So when the links go live and you have the opportunity to sign up for Combat Africa, which happens every Monday night, jump on, because if you win one of those tournaments, you have got a chance to be seeded in another tournament like this, and there'll be no last chance qualifier for you. So guys, when you see that Combat Africa link go live, you must sign up. Sign up.
Weekly tournaments on a Monday night, 8-man at this point in time, double elimination, first to 2. You've seen it before if you're a member of FGC Africa, and if you are not a member, or if you know of people who are not members that need to tune in, tell them to tune in on a Monday night to FGC Africa, Thursday nights to CharlieWolfGaming, Wednesday nights and some random days as well to AK Slay. The FGC Africa team are working hard around the clock to make sure that we bring you regular FGC and MK11 related content. So guys, that's the Khan of Africa. We've got some more news on the horizon which we'll share with you in due time. But before we go on to the next match, Blino, let me just share with you guys again, for those of you who missed it firstly, the introduction to the Salt Series 2.0.
Yeah.
Coming up shortly. Okay, are we going to get the next match underway? The match between Forensic Sub-Zero Extraordinaire
down to Renzik and Stainz.
Now guys, the salty history between these two is a little bit different to what you expect. Both these guys play guitar. And the purpose of this Salt Series match is to determine who has the swifter fingers. I'm talking absolute bullshit. Guys, these guys are absolutely beefed at each other. They are salty towards each other. The match has been put together a week. These guys have been ready to go. And the time has come. First to 5, down to Renzik. For Renzik versus Stainz in a first to 5. For Renzik, Sub-Zero, Jade, Melina player. I don't know too much about Stainz. I do know that he dabbles a bit in Shang Tsung.
He is definitely a Shang main.
Yeah.
And he has beef with Forensic. That's what I can tell you.
Is it just normal beef or is it salty beef?
Dude, it's the saltiest beef you get.
Oh, okay. I thought it was lightly seasoned because I think they missed that boat. Okay, so it's the saltiest beef that they have. Guys, get ready for the next match. Forensic versus Stainz. First to 5 coming up shortly. Blinder, have the invites gone out?
They're in the cost, dude. They are ready to rumble.
Hell.
They are selecting their characters.
Oh, in that case, let's go to the screen and let's see what these guys are on about.
Well, Stainz has gone with Old Faithful, Shang Tsung. Forensic has gone with Old Faithful, Sub-Zero. He was stuffing around with hovering on Melina there, but I think he's decided, you know what, this is the Salt Series, bro. There's too much on the line. Because if you don't win at Salt Series, you wear it for at least 2-3 weeks.
At least.
And Sean, stop giving me shit about my t-shirt, bro. FGC is FGC. Street Fighter is acceptable.
It definitely is.
I see you.
Welcome to the chat, Sean.
I see you in the chat giving me shit, bro.
Heinrich, Mr. Saul, Jim Chori, I see you all.
Letting the intros rock. You love it.
You love to see it, don't you?
I dig it. Oh, goes with the back one.
Yeah, this is some new tech that we see here from Forensic already at his game 1. Mighty Morphin, Stained. Great timing on that. Ah, so we've got what looks to be a shapeshifter training move equipped with a variation change. Ooh, the crushing blow lands the back one, down 2 I think it is.
Stainz is just having his way at the moment.
Well, there's a little secret that is coming out from Stainz, and I think I'm going to share it with you as soon as game 1 is done.
Fantastic. I like secrets.
You like secrets, yeah.
Especially
I'm not sure again what that tech was there, but it's coming through with new tech, but it lands
damn!
very randomly executed crushing blow, which lands.
I'm calling it stolen, man. I'm calling it stolen.
What's the rob? What is the rob?
Forensic just robbed Stainz of that first round.
And I'm sure it's going to push Stainz off quite a bit now, but okay.
What is that MK11 nonsense?
General, please come and save this game right now because I'm about to end the stream.
That was awesome.
What is this random face? I was going to say Facebook now. Fatal blow.
Random Facebook.
Random Facebook. Well, there we go again. Another random Facebook. So guys, these two are swinging. They're coming up with the most random shit I've ever seen in my entire, not just MK11 lifespan, but in my entire gaming career. So you like to see it.
Oh, damn.
Finish him.
Well, guys, in double quick time, Forensic has taken game 1, and that is high octane, I won't lie. Some bags and the stage fatality. We love to see
Well,
it.
you'll get a 10 from me.
He gets a 10.
Fatality.
He gets a 10 for the very clear, unmistakable bags and the stage fatality.
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 Now, there's definitely somebody in our community that we haven't seen in the stream chat as well as playing the game for a while. We used to always give Forensic a whole lot of shit about down 2. And that's Dizzle, man. Dizzle for shizzle. How do I get in the Salt Series? Heinrich?
You gotta have salt first of all.
Send me a DM on Twitter. Give me your details. The platform that you choose to play on.
Chili Willy.
Shiyu Nisu
Shang Tsung.
Shigangaka. I butchered that name, I'm sure.
Only an hour.
I butchered that name completely, but I think you are Shiyu aka Chings the D. Welcome to the stream. Really appreciate your visiting CharlieWolfGaming.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so guys, this is the most surefire way to get on the Salt series. Make an enemy.
Haha.
Fester. And let that dislike turn to hate. And then contact
He's
either.
already confirmed he's got a shitload of salt already.
Oh, there you go. And then send a DM to either myself or Mr. Charlie Wolf. You will see our Twitter handles on the holding screen in between matches. And say, I want so-and-so in the Salt series. We will send out the challenge. And if so-and-so doesn't accept, then you've won the victory already. And if so-and-so does accept, then you appear on the Salt series and you settle the beef. That's how it happens.
Forensic coming with the Sub-Zero shenanigans here. Forward 2, 4, forward 2 into the slide. Forward 2 into GG's.
Forward 2 into GG's.
In fact, I think that was maybe somebody's variation name. I'm not sure if it was on the Pro Series, if it was Champions of the Realm, or if it's just one of our FGC Africa guys.
It does ring a bell for me as well. I want to say Champions of the Realm, but I also want to say maybe one of ours.
I'm thinking Killjoy. I could be wrong.
Yeah, you might be right.
Forensic with the most random Sub-Zero tick I've ever seen in my entire life. But it seems to be effective, Lino.
Well, that's it, dude. You know, random tends to work. Unpredictable stuff. Tries to send out the ice ball, gets caught by Shang Tsung's. Oh no, you can't do that, Stainz. Brutality!
No,
what?
no
Where's the brutality?
Okay, he's gonna go for another dive in the Deadpool. But
No,
he's not
he
gonna get a 10 from me this time.
No, he missed an opportunity to have the brutality there on the throw, so I'm not giving him a 10
And
today.
you know what? We might even argue and say, you know what, he doesn't have that brutality unlocked. This is flippin' Forensic here. He only plays with Sub-Zero.
Exactly. That's
So
not that.
that's gonna actually just lower his score down to a... Because he does forward 2 quite often, I'm gonna give him a 2.
That is very appropriate. You shall get a 2 from me as well. Who's giving him a 10?
I think it Stainz.
Stainz, you can't give your opponent in the Salt Series 10s. That is not what this is about. These guys are missing the point. Guys in the chat, just to clarify, this is about the beef. Don't be dishing out 10s to your opponent.
Salt the beef and the seasoning. That's actually a
Yeah,
potential theme for a future edition.
there you go. There you go. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Guys, 32 members of the Wolfpack in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us. If you know somebody who isn't here, who should be here, please send them our way. This is the Salt Series. Salt Series 2.0, the triumphant return of... Last week we saw some PS4 guys. This week we've got the PC guys. And let's not forget, guys, we have got our first money match, a first to 10 between Ngoni and J Mysterio, MisterJivs, happening after this.
Also, guys, on Sunday, I'll share some more details shortly, but right now it's 2-0 in favor of Forensic. Stainz landing that forward 2 combo. And unfortunately for Stainz, he can't be throwing out random projectiles because of Sub-Zero's best move, the community's favorite move.
Well, I want to say to Stainz as well, Forensic has got a tendency to just throw out that slide, expect it, and when you do block it, you've got to make him hurt.
Well, I must be honest with you, I think Stainz did very, very well in that particular round. Was able to block all Forensics, overheads, or lows. And again, he throws projectiles, which obviously doesn't work in favor of Shang Tsung. Lands the amplified slide, crushing blow there. And
There it is again.
Only
There it
gets
is again.
the grab, not even a punish, so he was obviously in 2 minds. Good spacing there, doesn't capitalize much. Plus lines. Gets the old version of the right kick. Decent combo there, 262 damage coming through. Stainz looking a bit more comfortable this time around.
Nice little conversion there. Oh,
Again.
and again, not punished.
I think this is probably a combination of stream nerves because this is Stainz' very first appearance on the Salt series, but he does the wild thing and he just lands a fatal blow. This is probably the most random match I've seen, lineup.
Dude, there's a lot of there's a lot of random shit happening, but dude, it's entertaining, so I'm not gonna complain. I do need to lovely stuff.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
I think because it's his first victory on the Salt series, because it's his very first appearance on the Salt series, he's gonna get a 10 for that. He's gonna get a 10 from me. He dished out the teabag, dished out the crushing blow ender.
And Shang Tsung says, "Your soul is mine."
Stainz earned himself a 10.
I gave him a 10 as well.
And so did his opponent. These guys need to go to a different stream.
Yeah, man. Hey, guys. If you guys have got the sound on the stream open, stop showing each other so much respect. What is going on here? This is the Salt series, for goodness sake.
Old school combat!
The Retrocade, my favorite of the arenas in Mortal Kombat 11, takes me back to my my heyday as a Mortal Kombat player.
Back on the will be equipped for the Shang Tsung.
Your hands are cold, but your soul is warm.
And so it remains my soul, Shang Tsung.
Lack vision, Sub-Zero.
You heard it, Shang Tsung said it. Sub-Zero lacks vision. He's got a warm heart. What is going on here?
Stagger pressure there from Forensic. Great spacing and whiff punishing 309 forward 4-2.
Interesting to see that Forensic uses the crushing blow when it's available. He does not save it. If it's there, he's going to use it.
Decent combo, 439 damage. That is some serious damage for Shang Tsung.
Damn. Oh, unfortunately, not going to do anything for him. Forensic closes out the first round in this fourth game. Guys, this is another first to 5, leading us onward towards the main event.
Main event coming up immediately after this match concludes. The first to 10 between.
Oh, there it is. Big crushing blow, 342 damage.
Ovid beats that attempted parry. Okay, Stainz staring down the barrel here in this round. Could potentially go down 3-1 against Forensic unless he's able to turn this around, but I don't think it's going to happen. But he does land the random, very random fatal blow. There's been some entertaining stuff here. As much as it's gosh, it's extremely random. Definitely nice to watch.
Some crazy shit happening on screen, peeps.
Finish him!
Where's the brutality yet? What?
Nah.
Does Forensic know that there's...
What is Sub-Zero doing there?
Do you know what it looked like he was doing?
Yeah, no, it does. I know exactly what it looks like.
It looked like he was polishing his shoes.
I was gonna say just like adjusting his socks.
Either or. It's one of the two. It's nothing else. It's nothing else. I wonder if Forensic knows that there's a brutality attached to that throw. He must do.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
I want to see it. I want to see Stainz or whoever it is being impaled on some icicle spikes.
Shang Tsung.
Forensic has been rocking this golden Sub-Zero for as long as I can remember, dude. Never ever changes his skin. This is it. This is the one. He unlocked it once upon a time in Combat League, and he's like, that's it. This is my Sub-Zero for all time.
Memory lane.
And don't forget his variation names as well. Substantial has been, I think, his variation name since customs became available. I remember the very first custom tournament we had on PC. He got the substantial variation, and that was about maybe 3-4 months ago.
Well, he's a man who knows what he likes, and he likes what he knows.
Mortal Kombat.
These guys are letting the interest rock. I don't think that the following match we're going to see that same luxury.
Fight.
No. They are definitely going to want to... Oh. place. Tiny little 272 there.
Yeah, tiny little indeed. And I think many of the guys watching in chat right now might know this from MKX days. I was a huge Sub-Zero fan.
Dude, I've been a huge Sub-Zero fan forever, right up until MK11.
And I think MK11 to me just beats Sub-Zero completely. I play him, but he's no fun to play from my point of view. He's just, I don't know, maybe it's just looking to be putting in all the work here though, and
Yeah.
doing quite well against this Mighty Morphin Power Ranger in Stainz.
Nice.
You earned yourself 5 points already.
Oh, into the crushing blow. Teabag into crushing blow. That's cool stuff.
Get some stagger pressure happening here from Forensic. And that's unsafe. Decent combo. Forces the breakaway at 189 damage. Goes again. Chance number 2. Ooh. Discussions in. Not sure that it's the widest move to make.
I don't think it was. But it's all good. He knows what he's doing. Doesn't he?
I would hope so.
384 damage there, has evened up the life bars here, but Forensic managing to land a hit there, and Stainz under a bit of pressure now.
And
Oh, he gets the crush! That is going to
to
launch! Oh, what are you doing, sir? He had no bar!
He had no bar. Forensic.
Oh, he's managed to. Thank good, dude. Oh, he's giving me heart palpitations here, bro.
Yeah, no. Randomness at absolute maximum. This should be dubbed the random series. Because this is just something else.
This is awesome.
Got to love it, guys. Got to love it. I hope you guys in chat are enjoying the match. As random as it is, I see Andy O'Tam laughing. Ngoni saying, let's go. Bring
Wait,
the blood.
I know that Donovan also said that this is the. There we go, GG's boys. What a match! What a match! Oh, these guys are going back and forth here. Oh, that is not confirmed. You've got to punish that, Mr. Stainz. You've got to punish it.
Okay, again, we've got. It's so difficult to call this match. I know. Like,
Dude, I don't know, man. I'm just enjoying it.
They're swinging. They're just swinging. Oh, but a great combo there to end it off. And Stainz
Oh yes.
dishes out the
Yes.
brutality. That earned him a 10 from me, a 10
Yeah.
from Sino.
Damn straight.
And maybe he's just making his way back into this match. Maybe he's saying, okay, enough of the random shit. Let's just be for real here for a second. And yeah,
He's starting to go Beyonce. He's going into his Beyonce form.
and you know when people start getting all Beyonce up in the Assault series, I have to feel sorry for the opponent.
Lebs in chat, the Mad Titan saying that he's got money on Ngoni, but then says you are my Mahomes, dude. Mahomes lost, my friend. Are you saying that Ngoni's going to lose? Andy O'Tam, I will let the Charlie Wolf tell you what the Beyonce reference is. That's his. He's coined that phrase. It belongs to him.
Yeah, no, when people get all Beyonce up in here, you have to feel sorry for the enemy, for the opponent, because you know when somebody's feeling Beyonce, it basically means that they're feeling themselves. They're feeling themselves. They're starting to play beyond their own ability. That's what Beyonce means.
That's what Beyonce means. It means you found your flow.
You found your flow, you're feeling yourself, and your opponent needs to be absolutely wary of what you're going to do to them.
Somebody put a ring on it and you're stoked. Okay, I'm gonna stop now.
Yeah, I think you should.
I've exhausted my Beyonce knowledge.
Stainz tried to fight back here and level the scores up. Great combo there, 417. That is again 439. It's a seriously damaging combo for
man.
for 5 hits.
With that reptile slide crushing blow.
Now I don't know if you can help me here, but if somebody in chat can maybe help me. What is the requirement of the reptile slide crushing blow when it's part of a combo. I would assume it probably needs to be a certain amount of hits.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, speaking of fatal blows or crushing blows, Forensic landing that fatal blow. This should do it.
And it does.
That was
again. What's
that
the
was
rob?
good work. Good work by Forensic there. Was under the cosh a little bit in that round. Managed to bring it back.
Fishing out the crushing blow doesn't land. I know that combo is not the plus, but
Max distance. Max distance is the requirement, says Andy O'Tam.
even if it's part of a combo, doesn't make sense.
Well, you can get the Jackie one as well, or is that?
Crushing blow down 2 from downtown and
Down 2.
And Forensic looked like he's tries the
Oh
random
damn!
fatal blow again.
Why would you do that?
Finish.
And
Oh,
he finishes it off with a forward 2-4, and Forensic earns himself a 1. That was the anti-climax if there ever was one. Guys, Salt Series and CharlieWolfGaming is back. 2021 is the year of salt, it's the year of beef, it's the year of doing things just a bit differently.
just a bit different.
Just a little bit differently. So if you are used to having your meat medium rare,
Chili Will.
2021 is the year where the seasoning is going to be so well done
Shang Tsung.
that the salt and the beef is just going to be out of this world. And speaking of out of this world, that's the lead that Forensic is trying to establish over Stainz right now. He's got a 4-2 lead over Stainz. One more game to actually take this first to 5 set.
He is on match point in the set. I'm going to be calling the randomizer 3000.
Yeah,
These guys have left
read my mind.
nothing. These guys have left nothing on the table, dude. They're swinging hard. These guys.
swinging hard, swinging fast, and swinging with closed eyes.
But your soul.
Stainz stained his British.
So it remains.
Donovan Murugan with the salty comment in chat. The neutral jump. Oh gosh. That's a crushing blow, that 290.44. Don't forget that. Oh, that's another crushing blow.
120.00.
It's actually a low damaging crushing blow for the amount of force he uses to kind of hit his noggin there. But okay. He established a very, very good life lead here. Stainz.
Oh goodness me! Nice conversion there by Forensic. Trying to get his way back into this round. Stainz with a commanding life lead at the moment. Oh, manages to land it back two there. Nice conversion again. He's gone for the fatal blow super early again.
I think
I
this
don't
is
know
just to
if it's gonna
establish some
work out.
momentum.
Yeah, I think Oh no!
Done exactly that. He's managed to
Oh no!
change the trajectory of this match at least, and it looks like unless Stainz is able to just keep his composure in this match,
Oh, Stainz is going to have to be careful. Oh, there we go. There it is.
the YOLO slide from Forensic. The Forensic special put him on a match point situation against Stainz right now, and this could be the end of the set unless Stainz is able to come up with less random stuff here in this recently
Or
coined
more.
randomizer 3000 matchup.
Or more random stuff. Oh, there's the big crushing blow, and a commanding life lead here for Forensic is looking good for him. Oh, there it is.
Max distance crushing blow, I can understand that. 279, no dot damage, I don't think.
Forensic, Stainz, not out of it yet. Establishing a bit of corner pressure here. Oh, nice staggers there by Forensic. Manages to get the back one. Oh, that's got to be punished, man. It's got to be punished.
Oh, again, the
he's got
randomizer
it. He's got it.
3000.10487 connects with a fatal blow, and this could be the turnaround that Stainz has been waiting for.
Well, he's got to continue here. Oh no!
He's also got to look out for that YOLO slide there, and that's exactly what it is. Well,
Oh,
that's
yes,
the first mercy,
yes.
so he's going to get a 10. He earns a 10 for that.
Yes.
If he wins.
Mercy.
If he wins.
Come on, Stainz. I want to see one more round of the randomizer.
He's going to turn this into a 5-4 situation in favor of Stainz. Starting now. The randomizer 3000.2 starts now.
Final round.
Here we go, guys. Still on. Still happening. Oh, manages to catch Sub-Zero just before the slide there. Lands the overhead now. Trying to establish some plus frames, but he was a bit too early on it. Gotta watch out with those meaties.
Oh, he just waited.
Doesn't do anything after landing the rain kick.
No, he just chills.
Now he's just kind of walking around. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch an episode of Barney and Friends in the meantime.
Oh,
Great
he manages
fuzzy.
to scalp
Wow.
that overhead that time, the old forward 2. Plus frames. Doesn't follow up on that, and Forensic pressed, so he could have maybe established something there. Decided not to. Oh, lands the low. This is going down to it. The YOLO. Oh no! Just too late.
And there we go. The
There you
mercy, the brutality that earned him a solid 12.
A solid, yeah, how do you do that?
I don't know, we'll just work it out.
Tell you what, you give him 10, I'll give him 2. No, I'm joking, I'll give him 10 as well. I'll give him 10. 10! 10! Has anybody in the chat, Levs, you must have, dude, watched Varsity Blues?
Okay, that was the most random match I've ever seen.
Dude, it was
Ever.
nothing if not entertaining. Stainz, Forensic, guys, thank you so much for being with us on the Salt series. That was bananas, man. Absolutely bananas.
Yeah, no, that was something else. With all due respect, that was something else. The amount of YOLO-ness, randomness, new tech. I think that's the benefit
New
of the game.
tech.
I saw some new tech there. And
New
this
tech.
is it. Freeze your standing opponent. Jump 1 into back 4.
Fantastic. New tech, dude.
Only on the Salt
that is-
series. Amazing entertainment from two wild lads as Andy and Tap. I think you hit the
That
nail
is-
on the head there. Andy,
Yeah.
you hit the nail on the head. Amazing entertainment from two absolutely wild lads.
I think that, you know, it's obviously their guitar playing background, you know, bit of rock star, you know, swag, don't give a shit, gonna do what I want to do, you know? I don't know.
Okay, guys, just two quick announcements before we go into a short break. Just to replenish the liquids, to go get your popcorn sorted out, because coming up next is, I think, what we've all been waiting for the
Yes.
last good few months. It's finally here. The trash talk is over. There is no first to gimmicks, first to 3 setting here where it can go according to who's feeling what on any given night. This is a first to 10 situation. So I think the person who ended up victorious here has earned the spot to call himself the king, the victor, the whatever, the lord. But before we get there, guys, 6th and 7th of March, we've said it before, we'll say it again, the Khan of Africa tournament. Who is going to dethrone the current Khan in AI Killjoy? We've already got 5 qualifiers for the guys who have competed and have won the various editions of Combat Africa first to 2 tournaments happening on a Monday night. We've got, if I'm not mistaken, if you can help me out here, we've got Panda Bear. We've got
yes.
AI Killjoy himself.
Yes,
We've got Andy Otam, who's in chat as well.
we do.
We have got Rising Nachi,
He's there as well.
and we have got Zombie Classic. Those are the
Dang.
5 people who have already qualified on the 6th of March, which is on a Saturday. We are going to have a full day of Mortal Kombat 11 action, a last chance qualifier for, I think, the entry cap, if I'm not mistaken, Blino, is currently sitting at 64.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So guys, if you are on the PlayStation 4 platform, or if you own a PlayStation 5, in order to participate, switch to the PlayStation 4 version of Mortal Kombat 11. You have to be on a wired connection. That
Wired.
means you need to have a LAN cable connected from your PS4 directly into your router, not into your extender. It needs to be a NAT2 connection. and the top 3 in the last chance qualifier will join the 5 already existing qualifiers to compete for the Card of Africa title on Sunday, the 7th of March.
Guys, you've heard it. All the information has been given. We will repeat ourselves on Combat Africa over the coming weeks. But guys, there are still plenty of slots available. So if you haven't signed up yet and you want to give yourself a chance to win a little bit of that money, that cheddar, sign up, guys. Sign up. It's free. Ain't nothing holding you back.
Yeah, and then also guys, just on my side, on Sunday, in fact, you can DM myself or Mr. Lino. Our Twitter handles you should be able to see on screen right now. If you're on the PS4 and want to participate in a slightly shorter version of the Salt series, I'm hosting a Salt series event on Sunday for the PS4 guys. If you guys are interested, please DM either myself or Mr. Lino. Twitter handles are on screen. And we'll see if we can put together a series of 3 matches. First to 3 format, just to keep it short. But the stream, in fact, is going to serve 2 purposes. One, we are wanting to continue with the Salt series and just keep the momentum going. But secondly, we are going to be testing out some stream quality for a future event, which, if all goes well, we should be informing you in at least the next 2 weeks. Something big on the cards for FGC Africa. But yeah, that's as much as I'll say for now. If you are interested in taking part in the Salt series, guys, please DM myself or Lino, and we'll get you onto Sunday's edition of the Salt series for the PS4.
Yep, 100%. Seawolf, you've said it all, man.
Okay. Lina, I think before we get these guys in, I am going to take a quick break. We can just send all the information out to everybody who needs to see this, guys. The first ever money match, 1,300 Rand at this point in time, up for grabs to the winner of this first to 10 set. The talking is over. The talking stops now. We go straight to determining who is the better player between J Mysterio, aka MisterJivs, and Deathstroke, aka
now I think that this one needs a little bit of a match analysis before we start, Mr. Seawolf. So yeah, let's hydrate the throats.
Yeah.
And come back and have a quick chat before we get into this highly anticipated first to 10.
I think that's a good idea. I think that's an excellent idea. Guys, we will be back with you shortly. Please stay tuned. Get your friends, get your popcorn, get your parents, get everybody. You do not want to miss this.
Guys, we will be back very shortly. Do not go anywhere.
Fight.
Finally here.
We are finally here. After many, I'm going to call it many months of trolling and trash talking and I'm better, no, I'm better. Finally, we're going to see who's better.
Yeah, so before we get into the game there, Blind, just to give some guys a little bit of history. And like we said, guys, this is the Salt series, so we hold nothing back here. We've seen teabags, we've seen brutalities, we've seen friendships, unfortunately. We've seen microbags, we've seen stage fatalities. I don't know if we saw fatalities.
Have we seen a fatality?
I'm not too sure. But
yes, no.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
People have earned their tens, let's put it that way.
For sure.
And basically what happened is we thought about this theme of egos and emos for one reason and one reason only. Ngoni is the ego.
Oh yeah.
He's got an ego so big, he called up Killjoy, he said, I want to take you on. He went down 13-0. I repeat, 13-0.
He
13 boggle.
he had never played on a controller before, but still had the balls to call out Killjoy.
Yeah.
And say, I want you.
And he got Killjoy. He got Killjoy at about 5%. And still managed to go down 13-0. Then on the other side of the coin, we've got MisterJivs. Now, why we called it Emos? And you can see Noob Cybot is just looking here to make sure that we're going to give, Noob Cybot's characteristic. But we're going to do it some justice here. Jivs got a DQ in one of the previous events. So much so, it pissed him off so much that he disappeared off the scene and came back with a new name. That's how emotional this guy gets when it comes to Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
But what I have to say is that when he came back stronger. When he came back with something different. I think he emotionally became a bit too much for him. He actually broke his PS4. That's why you don't see him on PS4 anymore. Ngoni broke his PC because of some other reason and had to slowly but surely build it up again. He came back about a month back and he has also come back stronger. So both these guys have been talking trash for the longest time. Ngoni's currently got the bragging rights, having won Jivs in a recent stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a different ball game completely. First to 10, there is money, serious money on the line. The Steam community, the PS4 community came together and they contributed a total of 1,300 Rand, and the winner gets to take it all.
All of it.
All
There's
of it.
no split here. There's no split here, guys.
No.
Winner
No
takes
split.
all. 1,300 schmackaroos on the line. And like Charlie Wolf said, Ngoni's going to feel like he's got momentum coming into this one, coming off the Combat Africa win this past Monday, having faced Jay Mysterio, a.k.a. MisterJivs, in the grand final of that tournament, also having defeated him in the bracket before that. However, I've played MisterJivs a lot. I've played Ngoni a lot as well, but not so much recently because, as you said, his PC was a bit busted or whatever it was. MisterJivs is a player who gets stronger the longer he plays. So I think that the first to 10 format is really going to serve him in this scenario. It's going to be an interesting match. I can't wait to watch this, guys. 1,300 bucks up for grabs. Winner takes all. The trolling, the trash talking, it's all led to this moment.
And just before we get into it, guys, I hope both of you guys are listening because CharlieWolfGaming just decided to top it up and make the prize pool 1,500 Rand. So, guys,
Boom.
there you have it. 1,500 Rand for the winner of this first to 10 set between Jay Mysterio and Eddsta.
Guys, I feel I would be remiss if I did not remind you that this is a community-funded money match, guys. People from the community have donated their own money to see this shit happen. So, guys, this is going to be fire. Thank you so much to the Steam community and anybody else who's donated. You guys are amazing. Making history happen on CharlieWolfGaming tonight.
Absolutely. And the guys who have donated...
Seawolf, are you ready for me to invite these warriors into this card?
Yeah, I think I am. I was a little bit scared now. That's why I just went silent. I thought for a second that the stream had disconnected, but I think we're good. Let's just check on YouTube to see if we are still live. I think we are.
We are indeed. Something happened. Something happened, but it's back.
Something has happened. And I think we're good.
Okay, alright. No more shenanigans. They have been invited to the Koth.
As Johnny Cave would say, no more talk, no gimmicks, just combat.
Just combat, okay. Jay Mysterio first in the Koth. Lord Ngoni, I suspect, is doing a fashionably late scenario here, as he often does. Takes a bit of time to accept the invite, and he's in. Guys, here we are. the main event, first to 10 money match, 1,500 rand on the line. Let's get this party started. Testing their connections out. Jay Mysterio going with his hidden cursor, as is of course tradition. Deathstroke aka Ngoni 615 starting the evening off with Scorps. 44 members of the Wolfpack in the chat. Guys, keep sharing the link. This one's going to go on for a while. It is a first to 10. It's going to be epic. Get the peeps in here.
And a big thank you to Lazy Gamer for removing his dislike.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, so we've got Ngoni's Lord versus Rage Quit already. Great start there by Jay Mysterio here.
MisterJivs trolling with the variation name. Nice dagger there from Deathstroke going into the grab. Oh, teleport things. 6 frame down, 1 lands. Get that clone out very close. Misses the sand trap.
Okay, good mobility from Jay Mysterio so far. Very much even. And the back throw establishes a small life lead here.
Has done well to get himself back into this. It was looking pretty good for Ngoni at one point, but Jay Mysterio looks like he's gaining in momentum here. Yeah, lovely anti-air by Ngoni forces the breakaway, but Jay Mysterio closes out round 1.
Round 1 indeed going to Jay Mysterio here against Ngoni Scorpion. So a character which obviously he feels quite comfortable with. Oh, that was some interesting shenanigans happening there.
Was that? Did that have to do with the floor sand trap?
Yeah, no, definitely. I've never seen it before, in fact.
No, me neither.
Oh, great combo here in the corner by Jay Mysterio, and great grab tech as well. Just keeping Ngoni in the corner, trying to fight his way out to the forward 3-4. End up being hit by that sand trap yet again. No judo chop crushing blow this time. Great life lead.
Jay Mysterio doing a great job of not chasing Scorpion. Showing really good patience.
And I think it has to be said that is, in fact, part of his game as he takes the first game there in this first 10 set. It has to be said that is possibly a part of his game that seems to let him down quite often. He seems to lose patience at the critical moments in most of his games, especially when there's with something on the line. And there's something on the line here tonight for sure, apart from the money.
Yeah, dude, the pride is just as important. I'm gonna give these guys 1 point of respect for every game that they win. If you win the next one, you get 2. If you win the next one, you get 3. All the way up to 10. Unless, of course, there's a brutality, you know, with teabags, etc. I would encourage Jay Mysterio not to do this hidden cursor nonsense. Lots on the line here. He's obviously character locked, so he's going to be with Garrus.
Well, here's the thing. If he makes a mistake, whether it be a variation mistake or a character mistake, that's a DQ.
That is a DQ, ladies and gentlemen.
So the last thing MisterJivs wants to do is to give away games.
Yeah, so Jay Mysterio, I know it's your thing, dude, but just be super duper careful.
Still Ngoni's Lord, so we're good. Just keep it that way, and I think we're going to be fine. Ngoni obviously switching to Liu Kang, the chosen dude. Guys, there are 48 of you in chat right now. We need 2 to make that half century, and I think if that is achieved tonight, I think the event, the magnitude of the event deserves that. So get your mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, dogs, cats, rats, parrots, you name it. Get them into the... Oh, and hamsters. Don't forget the hamsters. And get them in here. Get them in here. They do not want to miss this.
Oh, Ngoni landing that crushing blow right after MisterJivs did a nice little command grab. They're about even on life at the moment. Nice interrupt there from Jay Mysterio. And land the grab now, puts Ngoni into fatal blow territory. Oh, the big down two from downtown.
And that is the round for Ngoni.
Into some unbreakable fatal blow damage.
Now here's the question, was it necessary? Probably not. Was it wise? Probably.
Yeah, dude, look, I mean, you want to close out a round, and you've got the opportunity, you do what you got to do.
The chat trolling that this is not MisterJivs, this is in fact Lebo controlling the Geras. Love to see it in chat, guys. Guys, please spread the word. If there's people that are not in the chat that need to be here, please make sure that they do get to see, if not all, at least part of this fantastic set. 1-0 in favor of Jay Mysterio, but it looks like Ngoni is going to level it up fairly quickly here by the looks of it. And that's exactly what he does.
He has, in pretty confident fashion as well.
Earns a 1 there.
Gets himself a 1.
Okay guys, we have reached the half century. Thank you so much for all the support tonight. We really do appreciate it. 1 game apiece in this first to 10 set between Ego and Emo. And the Otam approves. And I think if I were supporting any one of these two guys, I would probably approve as well of Ngoni's gameplay in game number 2.
Yeah, absolutely. I think both of these guys are doing everything right at this point. You got to take into account that this is the first money match that they've ever taken part in. The nerves are going to be real, and I think all things considered, these guys are both off to a great start.
They are indeed. Maybe if the community just wants to make sure that Lebo is in fact not playing Mortal Kombat, you can give Lebo a call. At the same time, please make sure that Atrocity is not playing Mortal Kombat, because we don't know who's being controlled by who here. But as things stand now, it is Jay Mysterio versus Lord Eddsta, as far as we concerned at least by now.
Yeah, lovely spacing there by Jay Mysterio.
Okay, set up. Manages the reversal
nice
punish.
By Ngoni. Really nice work there by Ngoni, punishing the sand trap. Jay Mysterio is going to have to think twice before he whips that out again.
See the kind of Africa in chat as we speak right now. Welcome, Killjoy.
Saying, imagine losing this, I would be upset. Dude, you lose this, you say goodbye to 1,500 Rand. 1,500 Rand on the line. Cash monies, winner takes all.
Only taking that first round in game number 3 here.
Fight.
Quite convincingly as well.
Okay, puts Liu Kang in the corner, does get us. Tries the short up, does not connect.
Well scouted there by Ngoni. Oh, we're going to have to be careful. We have to be careful. Manages to catch him this time.
Great grab tech there.
Back and forth action here, guys.
Back and forth indeed, and Jivs trying to establish the sand clone. He's trying to start the high games, but lands the forward as Ngoni welcomes Jesse so close to the screen. To the stream, I beg your pardon.
Ngoni catches the forward 4 again.
Yeah, goes for the forward grab this time. No crushing blow on deck, but looking like he's extremely close to finishing this game off, and he is.
And he does. That was really
a fatal blow, so
that was good patient play by Ngoni.
yeah, and after the initial match with Jay Mysterio taking a 1-0 lead, Ngoni was very quick to make that adaptation, so much so that he just stormed into a 2-1 lead. So really the onus is now on Jay Mysterio to either choose a character that is different to who he's chosen at this point, or has to maybe just adapt his game style accordingly.
Well, I mean, you can see from those last 2 games, Ngoni knows exactly what he's doing when Garrus is doing what he's doing. He's punishing the sand trap. He's not getting caught out often at all. So a lot of time in the lab, I reckon, has been spent by Ngoni labbing this Geras. So is Jay Mysterio going? I was going to say, is he going for Katana? No, he goes straight back to Geras. He can obviously change variation at this point. He decides to stick with the same character. Now, as I've said, and I stand by it, Jay Mysterio is a player who gets stronger as time goes by. So shouldn't feel discouraged at this point. Still a long way to go. This is the first to 10, guys. This is the true test.
No, absolutely. 2-1 in favor of Deathstroke as things are right now. We haven't seen a character swap, so we are hoping that we are going to see maybe just a slight adaptation to the way Jay Mysterio approaches this game.
I would hope so, because everything that he's doing at the moment, Ngoni is expecting and countering.
Okay, doesn't opt to cash in on the crushing blow just yet. So again, he's on 2 occasions saved a resource, but still managed to get about 50% of Jay Mysterio's life.
Ngoni seems to be landing that forward 4 at will, just walking back and baiting Jay Mysterio. Jay Mysterio falling for it a little too often at this point.
Score update, FGC Africa 2-1 in favor of Ngoni. Great grab tick there.
Guys, put your predictions in the chat.
Okay, I think this might just be it here. He's going to cash in surely. He's going to cash. Oh my goodness.
No,
he
he
didn't
dropped
cash in.
it.
He didn't
Oh,
cash
and
in.
Ngoni does.
And Ngoni does. And I think that is a lesson to Jay Mysterio there.
Yeah,
Without
absolutely.
any hesitation, Ngoni decided he's going to cash in here. He wants the round.
Yeah,
Jay Mysterio
yeah.
now still has his fatal blow, but he's got absolutely no defensive bar against Liu Kang.
In fact, I wouldn't put it past old Ngoni to say that he actually whipped out that fatal blow on purpose to say, yeah, that's what you should have done, buddy.
No, absolutely. Okay, a very randomly timed sand trap there, but manages to get a full combo. Doesn't get the breakaway that he was hoping for, I don't think.
No, Ngoni still with full resources.
Okay, Jay Mysterio just needs to be aware of throwing out that random sand trap in range, because obviously with access to that dragon kick,
Yeah.
that's a free punish for Ngoni.
Yeah, that's definitely a lesson that Jay Mysterio has to learn very quickly. Ngoni's waiting for that sand trap.
Goes with a mix-up here.
Lovely work there. Establishing himself nicely in the second round. Lovely flawless block.
Okay, no sound on the stream right now, guys. Sorry, I'm just busy updating the score. Got so excited I forgot to do that. Bad me. 1 round apiece in game number 4 here. Ngoni again in a very, very good position at this point to establish a 2-game lead rather over Jay Mysterio, which is probably a position that Jay Mysterio doesn't necessarily want to find himself in.
No, absolutely not. Ngoni still having his way with that forward 4. Like I said, just seems to be landing it at will, and if Jay Mysterio was to pull this one back...
It's a long way to go. He does land the fatal blow. Now, is this going to be the start of a comeback? I would like to say so, but I must be honest with you, I have my doubts.
Yeah, it would be something special if it was, and it's not going to be.
No, and I
Clever play. Clever play there by Ngoni, just throwing those fireballs out. Jay Mysterio, not enough resources to withstand the 3 fire bullikis from Mr. Kang.
3 fireballs get you with 3.
And all of a sudden, we've got Deathstroke, aka Ngoni615, with a 2-game lead.
Now, listen, I'm not sure about you, but the way I'm thinking right now is that Jay Mysterio must be kicking himself, having let that first round just slip by the wayside there, not opting to cash in on the fatal blow.
Yep.
And immediately suffering a fatal blow on the part of Lord Deathstroke. So he's going to take his time here to think about which character he's going to choose. I think it's quite clear that the Geras doesn't seem to be working for this Liu Kang. So maybe one of the other characters that Jay Mysterio does have access to?
Well, I've said it before, Jey Mysterio has got a lot of characters in his pocket that he can call on. So, hovering over... No, he's gone hidden cursor again. Gives me anxiety when he does this, man.
He must have rehearsed this.
Well, I should hope so.
Hans Daystar.
I should hope so. 1,500 Rand on the line, ladies and gentlemen. Winner takes all. 53 members of the Wolfpack in the chat. Guys, if you haven't yet, 54 actually, if you haven't yet, just minimize that chat for 2 seconds. Drop a like if you like what you're seeing, and we've got a Frost.
Okay, ice for my whiskey, says MisterJivs. Okay, so
Gonna look to establish a bit of that nooch that Frost is one of the bosses of in this game.
I do like the way Jey Mysterio, interprets this particular character. Got a bit of an in-your-face style, but when he needs to call on his zoning, he does. But as I say that, MisterJivs has cashed in on his first crushing blow of the match. Down 4 into the Ice Auger. Forces Jivs into the breakaway, instant air dive off.
Lovely work here by
so far.
MisterJivs. Quietly going about his business, puts out that shield.
And that's the win for MisterJivs.
Nullifying Liu Kang's zoning game that Ngoni has really done a good job of establishing up until this point. Oh, lovely work there by MisterJivs. Oh, getting a bit of zoning going himself, and Ngoni's going to have to adjust. Can't rely on that zoning for too long. Trying to come in and land that forward 4. Doesn't work out for him this time. Nice pushback on that thing. Jivs looking comfortable.
Looking comfortable, and he's keeping Ngoni at the particular range where he's actually not able to do any damage whatsoever. And I think it's showing on MisterJivs' life bar. He's actually got no reason to go
He
into
did
the
not
attack
do that. He did not need to do that.
at all. And I hope as the first 10 set unfolds, you'll realize some of the things that he's doing, because up to now, I think Ngoni has been playing extremely clever, and at this point, he doesn't have any answers for the prospect. Does a very, very random dragon kick there.
Oh, goes for the YOLO fatal blow. Doesn't work. Jivs cashes in. Takes another game on Ngoni.
And Frost gives Liu Kang some hit.
Frost wins.
3-2, guys. 3-2.
3-2. I must say, Jey Mysterio looking really, really good with that Frost. Still, if I was to give him any advice, I'd say keep your head. There's no need to chase when you have the life lead, guys. A wise man once gave me a piece of advice, and it changed my Mortal Kombat life. He said, Brian, or Bliano, there are 90 seconds in a round. You don't have to kill me in 20. Do you know who that was, Mr. Seawolf?
Future
No idea
ex-wife.
whatsoever.
That was you, my friend.
Well, here's the first thing that I've seen tonight that I'm very happy about with regards to MisterJivs. He didn't go for the hidden thing. He's tied into Frost. Go for the Frost pick. Keep your focus. And who knows? It's 2-3. You are not out of the set at all.
Round 1.
Ngoni going for the Sonya pick.
Going for what I like to call his cheese pick.
Well, listen. I think MisterJivs would have prepared for this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Doing a good job of nullifying that projectile at this point. But guys, that projectile is intensely fast. Lovely work there by MisterJivs. Showing a lot of patience. Awesome chip on Frost
Facing there
projectile.
from opts to go for now. This is the dangerous part for MisterJivs here, because for some other reason he doesn't seem to enjoy strings where there is a low hitting attack. So Sonya's back one, not back one, sorry, 1-3-4. The second hit is in fact a low, and for some other reason Jivs falls for that more than what he should. Ooh, crushing blow there. Dive bomb straight into that second projectile.
Just gotta watch out with that little dive bomb. Is punishable in certain situations. Oh, Sonya. Damn, dude.
Great pick from Ngoni. Just realized, okay, well, he's playing the spacing game, so let me just out-zone him with Sonya. And I mean, I think, you know, the match is not over yet, but I think he's earned himself a victory here. Unless Jivs is able to do something spectacular, which evidently he's unable to do. Clever play, not just in terms of the play itself, but just the character selection there from Ngoni. Realized that he was not going to get any inroad with the Kang pick. And this could be a counter pick war here between these two guys.
Well, who do you pick against this particular Sonya? A very, very dangerous character that we've seen Lord Ngoni, self-proclaimed Lord, pull out on multiple occasions and just wreck with. So, I don't know, Jivs is going to have to think about this. I know that he's got a very, very handy Cabal, a Kerbalicious style Cabal. Maybe, I'm not sure. Even Shiva. He's got himself a very, very tight in Shiva. Maybe a Kotal. Jivs thinking about it. Definitely thinking, who is the character that I can pick that counters this Sonya, who is just cancelling into projectiles, throwing projectiles out, using that awesome mix game that Sonya has. I don't know why Sonya sits as low down the tier list as she does. I mean, she used to be right up at the top there. I don't think that she's really changed too much. Goes back to Geras. Christian Clay in the chat saying, bring Big Mama Shiva. I'm sure that we'll see Shiva at some point this evening. J-Word Audio calling for Shang. I have not seen MisterJivs aka J Mysterio playing Shang for quite some time. I think that he's given up on the character.
Round 1. Fight!
Ngoni establishing that zoning game immediately. Doesn't manage to land that short hop overhead. Nice range there.
Okay, J Mysterio coming back into this game here, gets a corner combo, not going to crush him low, but 300 plus damage. Good start to this round here. So it seems like he's... Okay.
I don't think that this is a bad pick by J Mysterio at all.
This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt.
Oh no, he drops it. Drops it.
Okay, get us into the corner now, Lord Ngoni. Is he going to be able to turn this game around?
Oh, scouts the up to. Pretty sure he was expecting that.
And again, you see he's going for that low string. Oh, and manages to
J Mysterio
close out that round. Must have been a
bump
bit
time.
squeaky bump. Yeah, absolutely. He was definitely experiencing some squeaky bumps on that side.
Round 2. Fight!
AK Slay saying in the chat, it will become toxic. If this is not already toxic, I don't know. No, I'm joking.
Throw there by J Mysterio.
Lovely work there with the Sand Clone. Getting himself some big damage every time he lands. J Mysterio is going to feel good about himself at the moment. Getting his Beyonce on. I haven't seen that yet.
And back throw here by J Mysterio, and I think that's going to do it.
That is going to do it. That is exactly the type of response that you want after going down. Congratulations to J Mysterio keeping his composure. And there we go, guys. AK Slay, you were right. It's getting toxic up in here. Saying don't bring this cheese Sonya to the Salt series. I'm going to teach you a lesson.
I wouldn't be surprised if Deathstroke actually just stuck to the Sonya pick. I don't think he needs to be knee-jerky in any way and run to change characters.
That gets a 9.
Was
Less than generous. Less than generous.
4-3 in favor of Lord, or the self-proclaimed Lord Deathstroke.
Now you see, he's drummed it home so much that we're already calling him Lord Deathstroke. Don't give him the pleasure. He needs to earn it tonight on the Salt Series and take home 1,500 rand and the title.
How many Streetwise 2s can you buy with 1,500 rand? That is the question. Anybody in chat can get that right.
Somebody do the research. Do the research. Tell us how many Streetwise 2s you can buy with 1,500 shmees. Alright guys, we're going to see the same two characters. Ngoni saying, just as you said, no knee-jerk reaction there from Ngoni, staying with his Sonya pick, one of the strongest characters he has in his arsenal.
Again, he doesn't scout the low. For some other reason, he's like, wake up buttons there from Jivs, giving Ngoni a taste of his own medicine there. We know that, and again, I don't know if you're seeing this, but for some other reason, that low just keeps clipping J Mysterio. And I think the more it happens, crushing blow comes through there from Ngoni. Decent amount of damage there. 347 on a drop combo. I mean, gosh.
Do you think it's just a situation whereby J Mysterio knows that Ngoni will get less damage if he hits the low, or what?
Well, I mean, there's no other option with that 1-3-4 string. The second hit is a low, so I don't know why he keeps getting clipped by it.
Well, Garrus gives his controller, the man controlling his own advice, saying learn.
Okay, his timing is maybe just a little bit off with that sand straps.
Oh, nice work there by Ngoni. Getting himself out with the air blade, I think it's called. Air blade, something like that.
No idea what it's called.
Seeing a lot of Sonyas rocking it these days.
45, the Zangief splash.
Oh! Gets caught by the third hit.
I think he was actually trying to flawless block that. Great play there from J Mysterio, and he closes up that round. So, one round away from leveling it up at 4 games apiece is J Mysterio, but it could also go the other way, Blino.
It could indeed, and I think that as this first to 10 continues, you're seeing these guys getting more and more comfortable, starting to play with a bit more flow, starting to look a bit better. You love to see it. I think that as this first to 10 continues, this match is only going to get more and more entertaining. Sean Ravenhill in the chat saying 45 Streetwise 2s and a soft serve twirl with a chocolate. So there you go.
Here we go.
Sean Ravenhill running the numbers. 45 Streetwise 2s on the line.
This is the fatal blow, and unfortunately, not the first time in this match. He's getting hit by that blow again, and Lord Destro closes it out to take a 5-3 lead. He's halfway there, Blano.
He's halfway
to being 1,500 rand richer. And unless J Mysterio is able to think about how he's going to overcome this, I almost want to call it zoning pressure.
I think that's exactly what you got to call it. Zoning pressure. Ngoni doing such a great job of just keeping J Mysterio guessing, cancelling into the projectile, throwing the projectiles out, using Sonya's mix, and as you say, J Mysterio just keeps on getting clipped by the low. He's really got to find some answers quite soon.
I think he's just
Certainly
thinking
not out of
twice
it.
before committing to the Garrus pick here. And you know, you kind of need to wonder, was it wise for J Mysterio to drop Shang Tsung? I do know that he used to play the ninja variation, so obviously the smoke shake would have kind of nullified all these onion rings, but it really depends on how comfortable J Mysterio is with the character at this point in time, because like you say correctly, he hasn't actually played Shang from what I could see in quite some time.
Well, that's exactly it. I mean, do you bust out a character that you were once upon a time very comfortable with and perhaps aren't so comfortable with, especially when there's 45 Streetwise 2s on the line? I don't know.
Well, I do know that should Ngoni win the prize, that's exactly what it's going to be doing. 45 Streetwise 2, probably with that twirl with a piece of chocolate in it.
Lovely stuff. Sounds delightful.
Scouting reloads this time and Ngoni punishes it accordingly. 252 damage. Okay, nads it this time around. Only 145 damage, but it's got corner position. Gets punished there, and again doesn't recognize the low. He has to learn from that because that seems to be costing him. And again.
Ngoni just growing in confidence now.
Okay, so let's see if he's going to catch him in the fatal blow. I hope he doesn't. Okay, so let's see. What is Jivs' next move? Or as Mr. Aquaman would say, what's for breakfast?
Lovely. Flawless block there, and another flawless block. Oh, he gets clipped.
Just missed the projectile immunity with that sand trap. And Ngoni looking comfortable now. Mr. Bobby Blue in chat, welcome. Gamer 1, Joshua Stevens. See you guys there, welcome.
Did it again. And again.
Okay, I'm going to put it out there, Lino, and I'm going to actually say that based on what I'm seeing from J Mysterio at this point in time, the Garrus pick is probably not working. Now, you can prove me wrong. You can prove me wrong, but I'm yet to be convinced from based on what I'm seeing.
You know, is it the Garrus pick, or is it the fact that Ngoni just looks like he's growing in confidence as this game continues?
Well, wait and see. Let's wait and see. The match is not over yet. He's cashed in on a decent fatal blow combo here. It's going to do about 350 damage, if not just a little bit more. 359.
He hasn't put himself in that one-touch zone yet, so he's still got some work to do. Oh, again, this is the projectile immunity.
Are we going to see a crushing blow here? No, we're not.
Got to be so careful now. One touch with either of these. Oh, not quite.
Just yet, not just
quite.
Yet, not just yet. Is he going to go in on the attack? No, he just waits. That was intelligent play, and I mean, I think the thing that impressed me the most about MisterJivs in that particular round is just keeping the patience. Keeping the patience, was able to close it out, and unfortunately he goes into a 349 damage crashing blow to start off round number 3. Art is back with the sand trap.
Welcome to the chat, Cheddar.
Cheddar Panda, I see you guys, welcome.
Yeah, welcome guys. Thank you for being with us.
Okay, MisterJivs doing his utmost to try and... Okay, that was a trade that I think will suit Ngoni. Oh. Bit of an unexpected move there. Jivs just backing up. Puts out the sand. Quicksand thingamabob.
Nice move selection by Ngoni, knowing that he can get out of that sand magnet vibe with the air kick.
Okay, are we going to see a crushing blow here? No, we're not. We still don't see a crushing blow. He needs to watch out for that fatal blow.
Oh, he goes for it raw. Misses. Nice work there by J Mysterio, just backing up.
That was intelligent play. So he's made me eat my words there. You know, you asked the question, is it that Ngoni is feeling comfortable, or is it the Garrus pick? I wasn't convinced, but yeah, maybe J Mysterio heard me and just thought, you know what, Charlie Wolf, screw you. Let me show you how it's done.
Ouchies, ouchies. What a painful looking fatality. Oh, I watched it twice. Once on the stream and once in the coth. That's gotta hurt. So, J Mysterio getting himself to game number 4. Guys, this is far from over and as close as it gets. The score currently sitting at Ngoni on 5, J Mysterio on 4 in this first to 10. For 1,500 Rand, guys. Winner takes all 45 Streetwise 2s on the line. J Rey Mysterio. Bit of trolling on the character select screen. You love to see it.
AK Slay, Andy Otam. All the support going towards Ngoni right now. 5 games to 4 in favor of Deathstroke, aka Ngoni 615. The person to call out Killjoy.
The man who called out Killjoy and paid for it.
Probably paid with about 45 Streetwise 2s.
Paid with 13 something.
Yeah, 13. Oh. Okay, the very random. Oh, that's a great combo there. Forces the breakaway.
Well,
Okay,
this
those are
is
plus frames, so I think maybe Jivs was guilty of disrespecting them a little bit. Again, scouts the low, pays the output price, crashing blow, dragon kick, life support, and that's the round for Ngoni.
Well, this is the character that forced MisterJivs to swap to Frost earlier.
And that's why I say I think we might have a bit of a, counter-pick warrior.
I think if you're either one of these guys, you don't want to get caught in an I win, you win situation because
somebody's going to get 10 before the next person, that's for sure.
Exactly. At the end of the day, whoever gets the I win last wins. So I think both these guys are going to want to start sort of thinking to themselves, I need to establish a lead. I need about a 2-3 game buffer.
Well, I think at this stage of a set, anybody who's going to now get a 3-game streak put themselves in the box seat in terms of taking this entire set here.
100%. I mean, yeah, like you just say, sort of 4 or 5 games into a first to 10, you suddenly get a bit of a 3 in a row. You are looking pretty golden.
Final round in game number 10, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, that'll put a lot of confidence into Rey Mysterio. Getting that round back.
Okay, Ngoni just baiting it and opting for the grab punish. I see somebody in chat saying he should be flawless blocking the forward 2-1-2, but while it's working, I don't think he's going to try anything different. Great play there from Rey Mysterio. Going to probably force the breakaway. No!
Oh no, he's dropped it again.
Rey Mysterio leaving a lot of damage on the line, and is he going to pay the price?
Oh, he's going to have to watch out. Freezes and Ngoni in place.
Okay, manages to land. Oh, crashing blow, 318. He does have access to the fatal blow, but that's not going to matter too much, and he brutality.
Oh, there's a 10. There's a 10, and he evens it up, guys. That's 5 games apiece.
5 games apiece, guys. And if there's any situation where you want to see people's testicular fortitude, it's the FT10, the first to 10 setting.
You heard it, guys. Testicular fortitude being displayed here in this first to 10, 1,500 Rand on the line. That's 45 Streetwise 2s.
And an ice cream with
and an ice cream with a chocolate.
Sticking to the Liu Kang.
Sticking to the Liu Kang. Rey Mysterio hovering on old Liu there. I was gonna say, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Guys, this works like a tournament. The guys are character locked. If they win, the loser may swap character should they wish. But guys, we are 5 games apiece in this first 10. It's shaping up exactly the way I'd hoped it would.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, that's a 2-game streak for Rey Mysterio, am I right?
Round 1.
Correct.
Fight.
Okay, goes straight for the backward grab.
I think Rey Mysterio is going to be feeling really good about himself, having gone down to this dangerous Liu Kang earlier in this set. Now, oh, lovely punish there by Jay
Great punish there by
Mysterio.
Jay Mysterio.
Putting him in the corner. That's good work by Jay Mysterio. Good thinking.
Great punish there by Ngoni though. So both these guys are quite aware of what needs to be done. Both taking advantage of whatever opportunities there are available to, land the punish. Jay Mysterio finds himself in the corner here. Liu Kang on fatal blow territory. We know that Jay Mysterio, in fact we know that Ngoni loves dishing out the raw fatal blow, but I think this might just do it for the round. Oh gosh, I would have just down 2 there, it would have worked. But you know what? Spend that chicken if you feel the need to. You're on a 2-game streak. And you've got momentum going into the second round of game number 11, I think it is.
Game number 11 it is. 5 games apiece these guys are on at the moment.
Great punish there. 1, 2.
Oh no, he's not.
Why is he not cashing in on damage? It's almost like he's anticipating a breakaway to a point where he's actually scared to commit to just dishing out some additional damage.
Yeah, just go for that down 2, man. Guaranteed.
Okay, lands the back throw, gets corner position on Liu Kang here, but Eddsta just fights his way out there with some buttons. Oh, down 2, crushing blow from Jay Mysterio, and again, he could have just gone for another down 2. That's going to be a problem for Jay Mysterio if he's going to continue in this vein, because Lord Eddsta has just cashed in on his own crushing blow and stolen that round in essence. So,
Final round. Fight!
Well, that could be a turning point. That could very well be a turning point.
all these guys are dead even right now. Equal on life, equal on games, and it looks like Ngoni's taking a slight life lead here. Great micro duck there, atrocity style there. I wonder.
Interesting.
And just like that, I think he lost momentum going into that third round because of the fact that he actually left so much damage on the table in that second round there, Blino.
Well, there's that. There's a few. Well, yeah, like you say. I mean, there's a few other things. I think Ngoni landing that big 469 combo at the end of round 2 there put the confidence in him, and completely stole the confidence from Jay Mysterio, it seems.
Well, as things stand right now, guys, it is 6-5 in favor of Ngoni.
Now, does Jay Mysterio go back to the Frost, or does he stick with Garrus? Garrus was looking promising. It's literally, as you said, just the fact that he left so much damage on the table. Perhaps using that fatal blow a little prematurely as well. Jay Mysterio giving it some thought at the character select screen. 1,500 Rand on the line, guys. This is not Mickey Mouse stuff. Paddy the Polar Bear, welcome my friend.
Jivs stuck on the select screen.
Devora.
Gears.
Yeah, I would have lost my shit if that was the case. Not for excitement, but I would have been so pissed off at MisterJivs.
Zing in the chat saying Jivs deserved to lose that round. Well, sometimes you got to call a spade a spade.
Especially on the Salt Series, guys. We don't hold filters here. We don't have any filters here on the Salt Series, so
Round 1.
if you feel that way, Zing, by all means. Okay, down 1 into the back of the fab there.
I don't think that this is a bad idea by Jivs to stay with the Garrus pick. He showed some promise in that last game. Nothing to panic about.
I don't know. The thing that I'm worried about when it comes to MisterJivs at this point is that he lost that previous game, having lost all the momentum, and it seems like Ngoni is just carrying on from where he left off. The momentum is with him. He's playing a character that, it's It's like one-way traffic right now for Lord Ngoni.
Yeah, you've got to be impressed by the conversions as well. If there's damage to be done, Lord Ngoni gets it. And
I think that's the major difference, isn't it?
yeah, absolutely. You know, in a scenario like this, in a first and 10, the guy who's going to win is the guy who makes less mistakes.
And I think a bit of nerves just coming into Jivs' gameplay right now. Pressing buttons, not cashing in on damage, and it looks like Ngoni is just one-way traffic here right now. It's actually quite painful to see this because all the momentum is with Lord Ngoni, and he's just raced into a 7-5 lead over J Mysterio.
And gets that little buffer that we were talking about earlier. 2-game buffer now.
2-game, and J Mysterio has something to think about now because all the momentum was with Ngoni going into that particular game. He's now leading by 7 games to 5 in this first 10 set. I don't know about you, Blino, but I would like to see a different character on screen outside of Garrus.
I think that J Mysterio is probably going to heed your advice if he can hear you. Whipped out Frost last time we saw Liu Kang doing some damage, and yeah, it ended up being a really good counter pick. So sending out some more communication. Peeps need to be in here watching this.
Okay, while Jivs is deciding on which character to go with, I'm just going to have a quick hydration station. I'll be back shortly.
No worries. Jivs has gone hidden cursor again. I don't like it when he does this. It makes me panic that he's gone and chosen the wrong character or something. And he's gone with the Kotal. Interesting. First time we've seen Kotal this evening. Mr. Jivs got a pretty tidy Kotal in his barbarian getup. Oh. Ngoni landing that forward 4. Staggering as Liu Kang does, manages to land the grab now. Trading projectiles. Gets that damage totem out, that's going to be a punish. Oh, misses it. Was he thinking that Ngoni was going to break away there? Had the resources, didn't do it. Oh, into the kidney pounds, knows not to complete that string, because then it's Punish City.
Andy and Sam must be a little bit conflicted right now, because obviously he's rooting for Ngoni, but Jivs is actually playing his favorite character, so tough one for Andy to call here.
Zeng saying it. Saying it right, saying only Shao can save him now. I don't know who he's referring to, but Shao can save anybody. And unblockable. Gets 1 damage totem out. Puts the sun out.
Mashing down to there by Ngoni. Nope. Goes for the kitty pounce this time, Lino, and might not looking like too bad a pick at this point.
No, but it's still very back and forth.
Yeah, one fatal blow and this entire complexion of this game can change.
Oh, he's going to complete the string there. Might do it again. No. Dagger. Never play by Ngoni. Dagger for Jivs. He managed to take the turn back. Oh, he misses the throw.
Again, completes a string plus frames into the forward grab. And that's it. And that is J Mysterio taking that game fairly clutch at the end there.
Yeah, I was battling to commentate there because I think I held my breath throughout that whole last round.
Rey Mysterio just reminding Ngoni, aka Deathstroke, that he's not out of this just yet. He's now cut the deficit to just one game, Lino, just one game. And I mean, you know, you did say it a bit earlier on, Rey Mysterio does seem to get better as the games go on. But I must be honest with you, from the way this has gone so far, so does Ngoni.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I've said it multiple times during this set. Ngoni just looks like he's playing with such confidence. He's the kind of guy that I don't think stream affects him at all, which is quite intimidating to play against. Somebody who gives no shits about being on stream.
I actually beg to differ with you. I think he just absolutely loves being on stream.
No, well, that's what I mean.
Because when he is on stream, it's almost like he says, I have an audience now.
Yeah.
I'm going to show them that I'm able to do this bit of tech or that bit of tech. So he thrives in it.
Kotal Khan.
Yeah, 100% agree with you. He's gone for Scrub Zero.
This might not be a bad match for Kotal Khan, and maybe Andy can just rectify me here. But
Black Dragon Fight Club.
from what I've seen Andy do on streams that I've seen him play, that particular zoning approach, or sorry, that approach where Sub-Zero throws ice balls just to establish a bit of, you know, feeling the opponent out. Kotal Khan has access to that little parry,
Yes.
which actually powers up his attacks if it is
More
powered up
buff.
to a point.
More buffs for Kotal. Jey Mysterio getting aggressive now. Does not want this Sub-Zero to establish any kind of momentum, because you know that as soon as that happens, Schmidt City. There you go.
What I'm talking about now. Okay, and roll 50 pounds, 174 damage. Again, 209 damage on top of that.
Doesn't get overhead.
Backward grab coming through here from Rey Mysterio, 150 damage.
Oh, he was expecting that. Oh, could have waited.
That's going to be the round. I think that's going to be the round.
Could have waited just a second longer and blocked the amplified ice ball. Not to be. And that's the difference right there. Is
Round
taking your chances, which is what Ngoni just did.
No crush just yet. Okay, I'm not. You know, I think I may be just being a little bit impatient on the part of Rey Mysterio, but Sub-Zero at that point had 0 offensive meter, and I felt he should have actually gone in for some sort of an attack there while Sub-Zero's meter was still busy being replenished. Okay, gets the breakaway. Oh, gets the crushing blow there.
Forces the breakaway.
Gets the tip throw eventually. 1-2 into the command grab. Kotal, one of the guys who are blessed with a mid command grab.
Easy to execute as well.
Yeah, very. I didn't see what Kotal is equipped with, but he doesn't seem to be cancelled into a...
No, he doesn't have the amplified pizza.
Oh, and that killed. 244 damage there, and it's one round apiece. One round away from
Final round.
drawing
Fight.
level here is Jey Mysterio.
So
Also,
he's
one
got-
round away from already establishing and re-establishing his 2-game lead over Jey Mysterio.
Oh, gets the crushing blow there, and all of a sudden, Jey Mysterio down to half his life bar.
Oh, that's a crush, that's a crush, and that is double quick time for you to be sitting on about 14% life. And that's it.
Yeah, not even 20 seconds into the round. Well,
Jey
Seawolf,
Mysterio.
that was a 20-second fight.
22nd round, so clearly kept hold of his resources and cashed in on all of them when it mattered most. Took that 3rd round in double quick time, 20 seconds,
Yeah.
as you say, and has now re-established his 2-game lead over J Mysterio.
Yeah, once again, I'm going to sound like a broken record here, but Ngoni just doing a great job of taking his chances. Anytime there's damage to be done, he cashes in.
Now, I quite like the total pick there from J Mysterio, and I just think that
Yeah, so do I. I think, yeah,
because
nothing
he's
wrong
probably
with the
trying to maybe just get out too much. I mean, I saw him go for quite a few 1-2 tick throws. He went to a down 1 tick throw, and I think it's almost just becoming a little bit predictable.
A little bit predictable. I also think that there's a lot more tools in Kotal's arsenal that he's not taking advantage of. Didn't see much sun coming out. Hardly saw any damage totems coming out. Those are Kotal's strengths. You want to get those damage totals out. You want to do a down 1 for 60% damage. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll just compare, for example, playing somebody like Mark the Shark, who occasionally uses Kotal.
And gets those.
And it seems like every time you're facing him, you're facing him plus 3 totems.
Yeah, every 2 seconds he's got 3 totems out.
Small mistakes here, says Charles. 100% agree, and he's gone back to get us. Now, one thing that Jivs has to be mindful of here is that if he has success against the Sub-Zero with the Getters, it is more than likely that Jivs will run back to Liu Kang, who's obviously had success against Getters.
Oh, then Ngoni.
Okay, good start here from Mr. Jivs.
That is a very, very good point, Steve-Wolf. Ngoni, he's got 8 games on the board. That's really, really close to 10.
It is extremely close, and he goes for Mix City, but nope. Jivs doesn't fall for it. 240 damage, probably not the optimal, but effective nonetheless.
Oh,
Reversal punish there with Sub-Zero's 10-frame slide.
well, he's doing exactly what he was doing with Liu Kang. Every time Jivs misses that little sand trap, he's going to get slid on.
Round 2. Fight!
He needs to be mindful of that.
Okay, now I had a question in a previous edition of a stream, and I asked the question, is Ali Alamak? And now I see the 2 names actually appear underneath each other.
Oh, wow.
So I think that answers my question. Ali is not Alamak.
No.
So here's the question. Who is Ali?
Yes, it's fine, Sea-Wolf.
Jivs.
J Mysterio, 1 round up here. But Ngoni,
Yeah,
No,
leaving
Jivs
damage on the
again.
table blind, that is going to probably irritate Jivs more than anybody else.
yeah. Does have Fatal Blow available.
Does he cash in at this stage where it's not a guarantee that he's going to take the round? Or does he just bide his time and wait patiently? Oh, come on,
he
Jivs,
could've-
that should have been it. That
he
should
could've
have
had
been it
it.
there, isn't it?
He could have had it again.
Final
Prediction,
round. Fight.
22nd round in favor of Deathstroke coming up.
Well, he's the kind of guy that thrives on those kind of mistakes. Gonna be a punish. Oh no!
A stand 1 punish. Mr.
A
Jivs
stand 1
is
punish.
essentially not losing to Lord Deathstroke, but rather actually losing himself here. And as I say that, he lands what hopefully is going to be a full combo. That is good enough. He forces the air escape as a fantastic life lead. So,
Oh, lovely work there.
first time I see that, it looks funny.
That was great.
Oh, mashed down
big
to
down
the
two.
mix.
Going for that mix. This is what Jivs. Oh, he gets caught by the that thing, and now it's oh my god! Fatal blow. I think anytime that lands, you're going to be under pressure. Battle of the 6-frame down 1s here. Oh no! Oh no!
Looks like
Oh
he's
no!
joking, and
Why
I think
did
that
he
is
do
going to
that?
be it.
Finish him.
9-6 in favor of Am I right? 9-6?
Yes, 9-6 it is. 9-6 it is. Did not need to wake up there, I feel.
9-6 in favor of Lord Deathstroke. Am I being premature by awarding him the title of Lord before the set is finished?
This is not over, Seawolf. This is not over. Anything can happen in MK11. J-Red Audio telling me not to have a stroke, but dude, are you watching? Are you watching?
Snowman.
Are you watching? Listen. 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 The Mad Titan himself saying he needs to put Garrus away. R1,500 on the line. LSG in the chat. Just reminding Jivs, hey dude, this is for some good cheddar. 1,500 on the line here, guys, in this first to 10. 51 members of the Wolf Pack tuning in to watch this epic battle.
Paddy the Polar Bear hitting the nail on the head there. Jivs is actually fighting himself here.
Yeah, exactly. If he fucks up this random hidden select vibe.
Beast mode.
Now I can tell you something, the timer has ran down. He's not going to get the variation that he was hoping for. Stepping it back in Sand Pillar, it looks like...
Oh fuck.
This looks like a version of
mistake.
Garrus that I don't think Jivs plays.
Mistake, as Garrus would say.
Round one. Fight!
Or maybe he's gonna prove us wrong.
No, this is not the variation I've ever seen Jivs play. And you'll see it come out in his moveset. He's going to be doing things that he doesn't have access to the sand symbol grip or whatever it's called. So he's going to depend on this one move. And here's the sad thing, he's actually stuck to this version of Garrus for the remainder of the set.
Yep, if he wins, he is locked into this variation of Garrus.
So he's really, as Paddy has put it in the chat, really fought himself here.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say that this was on purpose.
No, you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to not give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to actually tell him straight to his face that this is a first to 10 money match with so much storm on the line. For you to even consider doing the whole hidden select bullshit, I'm sorry. And now he wants to cash in on down 2, so
Well,
he's taking that round. He still has a mountain to climb. Jivs has characters to choose. Oh, sorry, Ngoni has characters to choose.
oh, getting the crush there.
And Andy Otam maybe just telling Ngoni, focus, buddy. It's not over just yet.
Well, Andy Otam will, just to make her smile, will be giving Ngoni the advice of start from 1.
Going in, gets the command grab, puts Sub-Zero into the corner, but jumps into the corner himself here.
Well, this here Garrus seems to work for Jivs at this stage. Getting the crush on the interactable. Big damage there. This should do it. This should do it. Oh no, it doesn't.
And again, it should have been finished, and he lands it with a humble dick punch. I don't think he's going to actually go for any teabags here, because I think that victory was probably not... I don't think he thought that victory would come as easily as it did.
Oh man.
But the disadvantage for Jivs now is he's stuck to a variation he doesn't play. And now I know that he didn't actually use the tools that this particular variation has. All he was relying on was the sand trap. He had some sort of other move that kind of had a sand puddle come from the floor.
That sand pillar vibe.
Something. But
7-9, guys.
the benefit for Ngoni at this point in time is that he can still choose characters to make his way around a Garrus pick that J Mysterio doesn't seem too comfortable with.
Well, Joe Mysterio is now going to have to try and remember which variation he chose.
He chose the right one, and I think that is, hopefully from his point of view, not the last time he's going to be choosing that. He's down 2 games. And he's facing a Sonya who is more than happy to just back off and zone.
Tank garage bunker.
Lusungu saying he's playing well with his day 1 getters.
Well, the Mad Titan in the chat
Round 1.
saying stepping it back is this variation's main move, is great for corner pressure. I'm still giving him the benefit of the doubt, Seawolf. I think this was on purpose.
Just missed out on that whiff punish. But I think the nice thing going for J Mysterio at this point in time is that he's still fighting with getters. Still has chosen getters. He still has access to a lot of the normals that he would have in any other variation. And it's just really about making this specials work for him. And unfortunately, you know, in a very short space of time, he's down to about 10% life.
Down to about 10% life and...
Oh, 1% now, and that's the end. So he's on
Ngoni,
match point.
Another casualty.
Ngoni on match point here, guys. This could be it. Are we going to see Jivs fight his way back into this?
Okay, goes for the back grab this time, does Jivs. Just missed the timing, but it's probably a good thing nonetheless. I mean, get whip punishing, not quite connecting, so just out of range for Getters to do any sort of damage on Sonya here. Unfortunately, he's backed off.
Oh, he's used the project. I mean
the actable combo there, almost 300 damage.
Oh, this is not looking good for Jivs.
Not at all, and Ngoni very comfortable, tries the wake up fatal blow there, not connecting, and I think this is the end of the match here, Lino. And that's exactly
and that is it. Give him the mercy. Give him the mercy. Give him the mercy.
No, I don't think there's going to be any mercies here, but guys, that has been your first to 10 main event. 1,500 rand to the winner, and I think the guy who has actually earned the title now, Lino. I don't think we can take anything away from him. Lord Deathstroke taking this first to 10 set by 10 games to 7, and unfortunately for MisterJivs, back to the drawing board.
Yeah, back to the drawing board, guys. As Charlie Wolf has just said, you saw it on CharlieWolfGaming. Ngoni has earned his lordship. Lord Deathstroke, the cheddar, the honor, the bragging rights. It's all yours, buddy. You've done it.
Jivs, please do not leave the WhatsApp group again. Especially at this point in time. You lost, you played well, you played with honor. Please send Jivan 50 Rand from him. I will be sure to do that, Lord Deathstroke. But guys, that has been Egos and Emos.
Well, these guys are... J Mysterio has gone and picked Rain. He's still in this cough. He's still doing his thing.
And unfortunately, it's
over.
Too little, too late.
Too little,
Fail,
too late.
Don't adapt, don't evolve, fail and fall. Simple as that.
Well, guys, big ups to Mr. Ngoni and to MisterJivs. That was a tightly contested fight. But I think at the end of the day, Lord Ngoni is going to say to himself, and say to the WhatsApp group, I know, hey guys, that was comfortable, never in doubt.
Yeah, I was operating at about 15%.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Lord Ngoni, Lord Deathstroke, you've earned yourself a rematch against Killjoy.
There you go. There you go. And guys, take nothing away from MisterJivs. A spectacular showing from him. But if I was to give the man any advice, I would say, dude, you got to take it when it's on the table, you got to take it. I think, like everybody else in the chat has already said, Jivs not necessarily beaten by Ngoni. I mean, he was, but he also did a very good job of beating himself.
Yeah, and he's probably going to be thinking about the match tonight. I see he wants to have a couple of more matches for fun, but bottom line, for fun is one thing, but he must be kicking himself right now.
Yeah, everything on the line.
It's hot in Cape Town, and I don't think he's going to have a pleasant night's sleep tonight. Because I think there was so much riding on this particular performance, especially for Mysterio, who had gone down to Lord Deathstroke before. Spoke a big game, Lord Deathstroke must fall, fake Lords must fall, and all that. And I think, unfortunately for Mysterio, they're still standing.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
So take nothing away. We're talking about Mysterio, but take nothing away from Lord Deathstroke. A great performance at the end of the day. You've won 10 games, which is no mean feat. You won 10 games against an opponent who thought he would have the better of you, but essentially had the better of himself. Lord Deathstroke, you've earned the title of his lordship, and from now on you can change your name in your WhatsApp. You can change your name to Lord King, King Lord, God Lord, whatever the hell you want to call yourself. But yeah, victorious tonight. Thank you for making the Salt series a piece of history to both of you guys. Lord Deathstroke, you just earned yourself a total of 1,500 Rand.
Or, as we also like to say, 45 Streetwise 2s.
45 Streetwise 2 and a swirl with a chocolate.
Exactly. Congratulations to both these guys, especially to you, Lord Ngoni. Like Seawolf says, you've just won 10 games. That is no mean feat against a quality opponent. So, congratulations, guys. That was awesome, and I want to see this again. This cannot be the last of them. I mean, obviously there's more Salt series to come, but I think as long as we've got the community enthusiastic about this, if you guys want to see more money matches, just let us know, man. I mean, like I said, and once again, a massive thank you to the community. This was a community-funded event. You guys wanted to see this happen so badly that Charlie Wolf called out for donations, and there was just this overwhelming response. 1,500 Rand was raised and made this match happen for the first time on CharlieWolfGaming and on any FGC Africa stream. So just to the community, guys, you guys made this happen. So thank you so much.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, just mad respect, mad love.
No, absolutely. And I mean, I'm just taken away by the response, the support, the overwhelming support really for this event. And yeah, like Blino has correctly said, if you guys are interested in seeing not just more Salt series matches, but if you want to come together and put money on the line, speak to us. We can make something happen, especially when you want to see these matches that have kind of been brewing for the last 2 or 3 months. It can't happen without the community. So yeah, guys, please DM me or myself. You see our Twitter handles in front of you. If you want to participate in Sunday's edition of the Salt series on PS4, please DM me. We've got a couple of matches lined up, not necessarily for Sunday. We've got Ngoni's next match already planned, so that's something to look forward to. And yeah, the Salt series is here, it's back. And it's here to stay for a while, so if you have any beef, Salt, or issues that need to be resolved, don't resort to swearing over WhatsApp groups and all that other bullshit that happens so every now and then with MK11. We know it brings out the best and the worst in us. Sort it out in the Salt series.
There are the Twitter handles, guys. I'm pointing at them right now. You got beef, you want to sort it out, you DM me or you DM Charlie Wolf. We will make it happen on the Salt series. It is where kings and lords are made.
At Brian Luke and at CharlieWolfGam1. We'll make it happen. If you're interested, send us the deets and we'll do the rest. Guys, it's been an absolutely fantastic evening. Thank you so much for joining us. There's been a stellar response in the chat as well. I think at one point close to 60 of you viewing this particular episode of the Salt Series 2.0 titled Egos and Emos. And at the end of the day, the Egos won.
As they often do.
As they often do. Guys, until next time, thank you so much for tuning in to this piece of history. And thank you for being part of it. I appreciate it. Lino appreciates it.
Absolutely.
And we'll keep bringing you what you love most. MK11 content that you can sit back, enjoy, and probably relax as well. Guys, thank you so much for the evening. We'll see you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.